So, just like, do you think we could spy on them using their very own cell phones? And another weird Nosferatu guy is like, no, that's a bridge too far. Even for us, that crosses a line. Then they turn on the TV on New Year's and we're like, 3, 2. They're like, we could do it and tell them we're doing it and they still won't revolt.
Yep, legit.
Not like New Year's, I won't make fun of it. I see us out there being like, 5, 4. I'm like, we deserve everything the shadow government is doing to us. We deserve all their...
He's so right, because the shadow government literally will talk openly that they exist. I'm like, why is no one upset about this? Because a shadow government is exactly what it sounds like. This is very irritating.
Very funny. Pete Holmes. How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I'm a little. I want to get this out of the way right up top. I'm not a cool person. I don't know if you can tell already from my overall vibe. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I'm 31 years old. I don't have any kids, but I'm already kind of like a fun dad. Can you get that sense from me? Just like the dorky dad at a barbecue. Just like, oh. Fresca. That guy. Singing hip-hop wrong to children. Just like, I'll say you can have whatever you need. Yeah. Max on dad. Patron. No Patron. Fun dad.
Fun.
Like, I don't have kids, but if I did, I'd be the kind of dad. They're having a sleepover. I'd keep barging in, embarrassing them with a tray of food. Just like, tuna melts, dad style. That's extra mayo. If you like it, then you should have put some cheese on it. If you... Get out of here, Dad. If you like it, then you shouldn't put your feet on it. Seriously, Kyle, the Ottoman is decorative, so... You didn't know. Fun dad.
Fun dad.
So I don't trust adults who eat candy. Is that something we can talk about? It's one of my favorite things to talk about. Adults that eat silly candy. I was landing here at LAX one time, and in my row there was a woman that had to be in her late 70s. And to celebrate landing safely, she reached into her purse and took out an atomic fireball.
What?
She's like, oh yeah. Spicy cinnamon candy? Yeah. Mama did good today. Just immediately I want to be like, stop it! It's not for you. I want to chase you with a broom. Eating silly candy and being a grown person, those things are at odds with each other. Yet every time I go home, my dad has grown-ass friends that talk to me like, hey, Pete, opening a thing of Fun Dip. Marriage is hard, man. Hard. Yeah, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. You know what I mean? You got to recommit to that person every single day. She's my best friend, but she's also my lover. You know what I mean? Raising the kids, but keep that stuff out of the bedroom. Angels and whores, man. Yeah, I've been tempted. Mostly emotional stuff, nothing physical. There was a woman at work, Kathy. I don't know.
Ah!
She just connected with me in a way that Meredith never did.
Ah!
We'd go to lunch, would write it off, would say it was for work, but she saw a hole in me. Right after the miscarriage and ring pop.
Ah!
The hardest time of my life. The joke is doing it as long as I can. That's the joke. So I have an iTelephone.
An iTelephone.
Thank you. Which means I have Google on my phone. I'm guessing a lot of you do. I have Google on my phone now. It's ruining our lives. I don't know if you've noticed, it's ruining life. Because we know everything. But we're not a lick smarter for it. We just know. You don't know something? Wait 2 seconds. You will know.
No,
Having
no.
Google on your phone is like
Not
having
quite.
a know-it-all in your pocket. There's no time for mystery or wonder. It's just like, how do they make glass? And you know. But the time between not knowing and knowing is so brief that knowing feels exactly like not knowing. So life is meaningless. I've literally been in bed in the morning alone, just like, where's Tom Petty from? But I feel nothing, because there was no time to not know. Listen to me. There was a time, and I don't mean to get all Andy Rooney on you, but there was a time that if you didn't know where Tom Petty was from, you just didn't know. And you felt that yearning and that deficit in your being. And you go around and ask actual people, like, where's Tom Petty from? I don't know. And now I'm impregnated with wonder. And then they go and ask people.
Impregnated with wonder?
Day, you see a girl wearing a Heartbreakers t-shirt. You rush up to her and you're like, hey, where's Tom Petty from? And she tells you, Florida. And a wave of endorphins and pleasure and meaning would wash over you. And you felt something. And that's how you met your wife. Understand? Your wedding song was Refugee. Did Biz laugh? Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Thank you.
My next guest is a comedian whose new album, Impregnated with Wonder, is available now. Please welcome back the very funny Pete Holmes.
Thank you very, very much. Oh, gosh. It's wonderful to be here. I was actually just in New York. You ever hail a cab just to stop it from hitting you? Never know what to tip those guys. Big week in my apartment building this week. Very big week. The phone book arrived. Yeah, thank God. I don't know how I was getting by without the phone book. Opened the door, it was staring up at me from the floor like, here, we printed a portion of the internet for you to throw away. It's a lot of fun to tell jokes. I'm just so glad I'm not a magician. Have you taken a moment today to be grateful that you're not a magician? There's so much pressure. How many audiences come out to have a good time? Magic is the only kind of entertainment where 90% of the crowd is trying to ruin it for themselves. Go to a magic show just to see if closed-minded, threatened dudes just like, nope. No way. That ain't possible. Mirror. Some sort of mirror. You ain't sawing her in half. Yeah, you did it. You proved what none of us were trying to prove. The boy on stage is not actually a wizard. There's always dudes who no way. Girls are into it. They're like, there is something more.
Oh my god.
That's how you should be. That's how I am. I love magic.
I hate
Look at my
magicians.
friendly
I
open
hate when people do
I
magic
sit
at
in the
me.
front row. Do I volunteer? You're damn right I volunteer. A magician drops his fake thumb. I didn't see nothing. I want to believe. I live in a non-magic world all day. Make it magic. I was at a show recently where I saw a man fly. Listen to me. I didn't misspeak.
See, to me, I have to constantly figure out how they did it. If I don't,
You're not thinking, imagine if I flew.
the guy who
If I could figure out the
levitates,
muscle in my butt that I need to flex up, that's working, and I just took off.
and it's all about his character. He'll go off and he'll be like meditating up in like the stance, like on the roof, and they're like, "Where is he?" And he's like, like somewhere off in a corner.
Leans over me and goes, "It's a magnet.
Yeah.
Magnet. He can't fly. Magnet."
No, that was the only time that I saw a magician do something that I'm like, I have to figure out how he does this. And someone staked out some street performer who does the levitating trick. Someone staked out him setting up before he was performing. I'm like, yeah, okay, obviously. Like,
this is magnets. One time I had two pieces
but
of
his
metal
character
with
thing
one
is
button,
very
and I said,
convincing.
"That's how he flies."
That he's like some kind of Buddhist monk that can levitate.
It would be very frustrating too for the magician because there's no noise to make when you see a magic trick for the audience. With comedy, it's very rewarding because there's a built-in biological response, which is laughter.
Huh.
With magic, there's nothing. You can see the best trick in the world. Whatever noise you make sounds condescending and fake.
Huh.
Like, okay, Pete, what was your card? You can tell me. Tell us now. What was your card? It was the 3 of clubs. Okay, yeah. And you signed it? Is that right? You signed it? Yeah. Okay. And then you put it in this barrel of fire. Is that correct? We all watched as you placed it in a barrel of fire. Yeah. And the whole time I was blindfolded upside down in the tank of water. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's true. Every magician is basically trying to convince you that their trick was real.
Not what I expected. That was such. I mean, it's the dream of every magician in the world that there would be some sort of involuntary
Bar tricks. I don't mind bar tricks. That's fine.
Like, the tiger was over here. Voila, it's over here. And people just like.
That's funny.
You don't want to make this noise. You have to make this noise. When there are people that don't quite get the trick, but they fake it, they're like, "Oh yeah." Oh, the tiger moved. Thank you very, very much, everybody. That was very silly. Appreciate it. That was great. Thank you very much.
Conan O'Brien is such a jerk.
There's so many of us. Put on a show. It beats getting to know each other. Sure does. Sure does. That's like a real mean thing to say. I felt bad thinking about Bobby because I'm like ultra sensitive, like a condom. Okay. Who are they kidding, right? I can't feel anything. Sheepskin smells like cooking. I'm kidding. I'm so sorry about this. And someone goes, yeah! Imagine doing someone with full clown makeup going, it's sheepskin! This is real! Like they keep making you know it's real. I'm so sorry. The clown is violating you. And keep remembering, this is happening! Don't go to a happy place! It's real! It's real! Oh my god. Open with that.
I don't know if you know this. I was married when I was young. I was married.
Really?
Was no longer married. Not married anymore. Didn't work out. Good empathy. I feel that silent. Don't feel bad. It just didn't work out. I was 22. I was 22 when I got married.
Oh.
22! The same age I was when someone asked me to draw a map of the world and I just straight up forgot South America. That same year that I omitted a huge continent that children are aware of, I decided to pledge my life to another woman.
I can't draw you a map of the world.
Well, to a woman. To a woman.
I know
One
Russia's part of
revelation at a
Asia.
time. I'm divorced. I'm not yet ready to tell you I'm a woman.
Greenland is a little
Anyway,
tiny
when I
like
look back on
blob.
my relationship, I realized
Australia.
that there were a lot of things I could have done better. You know what I mean? She ended it, but I was at fault a little bit. That's right. Just another late night monologue where the host examines the role he played in the decay of his own marriage. Standard. I can feel you like, they did it on Kimmel. But if I may, I want to give some advice to all the lovers out there. First of all, don't call yourself lovers. That's gross. Hey, Beth and I are lovers. Do you have a spare bedroom? Don't do that. It's gross. But real advice, don't put your partner on a pedestal. That's real. That's something I used to do in my marriage. I used to say all sorts of stupid things to my ex, just like, oh, you're perfect. Oh, boo-boo. Oh, boo-boo, you are perfect. I was a surfer. Oh, you're perfect. Boo-boo, you're perfect. You're an angel. You're a perfect angel.
What?
I love you so much. I guess that one's okay. But calling someone a perfect angel is bullshit.
No.
That's bullshit. No one's a perfect angel.
My boyfriend is.
Flawed, imperfect beings that need to be loved for who they really are. Angels.
You're wrong. My
If you're
boyfriend's
really an
perfect.
Angel, then your love doesn't mean anything.
Well, thank you, baby.
Everybody loves angels. No one's ever been waving a broom around their house like, get out of here, angels! People love angels, but a real compliment is an angel. A real compliment is loving somebody even though you see them. Avatar style. I see you. I see your shit, Julie.
I don't want to see
I
Avatar.
see all of it. And I still want to have pajama movie night. You know what I mean? I love you because you're perfect. That. How about I
To
love
me,
you
you're perfect.
even though I know you had a panic attack at Macaroni Grill for ordering the wrong entree. How about that?
No, that is
I
a
still
broken
love you, even though I
person
know
that you
took a
should
15-minute
not
cry break in the ladies' room
support.
because you should have got the eggplant parm. How about that? Isn't that true love? How about I
That is a
love you
very
even though
broken
last night I
person that
watched
is
you play
beyond your
Grand Theft
helping.
Auto, when you helped a lady you saw getting mugged, which is nice. But then when you returned her purse and she didn't give you a reward, I saw you run her over with your car. Even though that's red flag sociopathic behavior.
Not
let's make
sociopathic,
sweet and fall
psychopathic.
asleep on each other. That's intimacy. That's
No.
the compliment I want. And
That
yes,
is
that's something I really did
Two
forget.
broken people being broken together.
$50, I saved you 500. But that's true. I mean, think about it. A thoughtless, like, love you, babe. With no thought. Love you, babe. That's like giving someone a candle for their birthday. Are you listening? A candle. From
I love
Yankee
candles.
The thoughtless gift superstore.
I love
Just a gift that
candles.
screams, I don't know you as well as you thought I did.
I don't want to
Every
pay for
candle
candles.
should come with a
I
card
love
that
getting
says,
candles.
Hey, you like flickering light and mild aromas, probably. Happy anniversary from just another faceless stranger. I'll admit, it's a weird monologue. It started with divorce and fault and ended with Yankee Candle. Nice to see you. We're a new show, so I'm still kind of playing with how to come out. That time I took my step down quite gingerly. Not a keeper. Okay. No more gingerly stepping. Okay, I'll try something else. Hey. We found our thing. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. I'm Pete Holmes. This is the Pete Holmes Show. I want to talk about this. We live in a strange modern time. Such a strange thing to declare. Hey, have you noticed we live in this strange modern time? That's not necessary. Everybody that's been alive lived in a modern time. Nobody alive was ever like, I have a feeling we're in the good old days. You know what I mean?
It's always been a modern time. But one of the things I want to say I've noticed about our modern time is I think that the word rather, computers, has replaced the phrase "I don't know." Have you noticed that? You completely don't need "I don't know" anymore. You can just say computers. I was leaving a movie. There were a lot of visual effects. And the kid said to his dad, he goes, "Dad, how did they make the monsters look so real?" And the dad, just without thinking, went, "Computers. Computers. No more discussion. Computers." What he really meant was, "I don't know. I'll never know. And I'm so scared." It's just something you say when you don't know what else to say, like, "It is what it is," or "Sorry for your loss." Too real? Where'd Grandma go?
Oh shit! I didn't even know fucking Nick Kroll was on this show.
How'd you lose your virginity?
I was 19.
I'm so glad the teen came.
Yeah, I was 9. I was 9. I was living in the brothel where Don Draper was raised, and
A hobo.
I was like,
came by.
yeah,
A lady hobo.
yeah. Oh, whew, what
Yeah.
a dream.
Yeah. She had experiences in that bindle.
Yeah, she made me use a can of beans as a condom.
I don't care how it's doing. That is the funniest thing I've heard all day. A lady hobo made me use a can of beans as a condom.
Yeah.
And about 100 people were like, "We'll get the next one." That is absurd. So you were 19.
It ended up being Valentine's Day.
Oh.
By chance. It was President's Day weekend, which happened to be turned into Valentine's Day.
Okay.
With
Perfect
a friend.
storm.
With a friend. She was also a virgin.
And you just made a pact to get it out of the way?
No, it just sort of organic. It was like one of the few real experiences that felt like a sort of storybook, kind of like,
Oh,
we're both virgins and we didn't know we were gonna hook up tonight, and let's have sex. She pressed charges.
It's like a Bob Seger song.
Yeah.
did you hear that?
No.
Oh my god! When did you lose your virginity? How old were you?
Me?
Yeah.
14?
See, that's why. Like, he's 19. Nick Kroll lost his virginity. 19 is very old. Like, I was 12.
And we didn't know we were gonna hook up tonight, and let's have sex. And she pressed charges.
It's like a Bob Seger song.
Yeah.
You just got caught in the rain
Yeah, kind of.
and warmed up.
And
Warmed up.
it was real fun. And then, is it weird that it was in my sister's bed?
Oh my god.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How many?
Do you think I would just propose that as like a hypothetical?
Tell me about it. A couple questions. How many stuffed animals are on the comforter?
No, and she was older than me. I didn't have sex. I didn't lose my virginity in a child's bed.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah.
Were there any photos of your sister kind of like on the bedstand?
This one taped to the face of the girl I was losing her virginity.
I'm going to use every ounce of my pull to make sure that this part stays in the.
How do you not have pull on your own show? It's called the Pete Holmes Show.
I was gonna say you look really nice. You always dress really well. I've said that to you before.
Thank you. I'm vain.
You are not vain. You're just a smooth man.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also not like a oblong size.
Like you.
True that. You know, sometimes it takes a minute for them to understand our dynamic. It is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Do you feel like America gets the idea that your friends come on here and make fun of you yet?
I hope they're putting it together because, like, when Chelsea was on, you know, this is how we are.
Right.
3 of us will go to brunch. It'll be mostly me just going, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's very, very funny.
Yeah. And we're talking about you.
Ah!
Yeah.
They need to understand that I like that direct, specific attention.
Yes.
Which is why I enjoy being around you.
Oh, I'll shine my light on you anytime.
But you do look sharp. You look
Thank
smooth
you.
and sharp. Do you like being in your 30s?
I'm fine with it. I feel like do I like being in my 30s? I like the idea of being, both of us don't have kids, but we have TV shows.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's pretty cool.
That is so insane and accurate. It is like having this weird kid.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even think about it that way. I like that
Sure.
angle. And I was just more saying that, like, we have money but no responsibility.
I took it as perhaps maybe we don't have a deep source of love. We're more shallow on the surface.
Right.
Playing our new Xbox games, but very lonely, reheating soup and looking at the frame photo that came with a frame picture of a family, and you're like, what's that like?
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then you look
gosh.
down and you're getting blown.
By the whole family in the frame photo.
Because they're just actresses and actors.
They do the gig. I love to reheat soup, by the way. There's nothing wrong with reheating soup. Soup is in itself just reheated soup.
That's right. That's right. As you're making soup, you're
just reheating it. It's not like pasta, like
Right.
very cold pasta you
That's
can
just
eat.
Stupid.
that congeals and turns into a new thing.
Yeah, soup was always soup.
Soup is very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
Like iced tea, you leave it in your car.
Mm-hmm.
You come back, it's just hot tea.
Right.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, I want to go back to Law and Order.
I made the jump with you, Nikki.
Thank you.
Now you're on the FXX show, The League, and what is that like? Because you must have a lot of sports fans that are now Nick Kroll fans.
Uh-huh.
But you're kind of a sports fan, right?
I mean, I grew up playing sports and loving sports, and then like faded out in high school.
It's the Pete Holmes show. And Pete Holmes is like a super underrated comedian.
And then in college, and then I got on the league and started to follow football, and so it's interesting because there are definitely people who watch the show who I think wouldn't normally be fans of mine, and probably don't. And I guess I don't come across as athletic. Fair.
50-50.
What do you
If
guys think? Do I seem like an athlete?
someone audibly, no.
Kick all your asses.
I think
You seem to me like someone, they tried to make you play offensive line in high school,
Yeah.
and you were horrible.
Yeah, I used to walk down the hallway and coaches would go, because I was very tall, they'd just go, why? They really would. That really happened. And I was like, it's because of yelling like this.
Right.
I don't want to come to your fake sports thing.
Did you ever play any sports?
No, I can't get into it.
What about
man.
like tennis?
Like a Nick Kroll sport?
Is that a Nick Kroll sport?
Yeah. Cucumber sandwich, quick game of tennis.
I mean, I would think I would play croquet, but
Croquet.
that's that laugh. That's the laugh. America will grow to love and hate.
Could be love or hate. I mean,
I think it's a love and hate.
well, we've been in college before, and you've gone, I'm instigating a no laugh in the car. You've said no laugh in the car.
Yeah, well, because it's such a small space, and your laugh is so piercingly loud that I want to protect my eardrum.
Yeah. My laugh would be better to you underwater.
Yeah, I would love to see you laugh underwater and see the bubble and then the bubble come out of the water. It's like you're like that I would really like. That I would like to see.
I like
I'd
that a
also sort of like to see you almost drown.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Not actually drown. I would love you to live through it.
Yeah.
Because you get a quality monologue.
So I almost drowned the other day.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. I'm kidding. I forget you can't make that joke when you're actually on a TV show. You're Irish, right? Well,
I'm German Irish.
okay, so your face isn't lying.
Yeah. Oh, like you think Germans don't look? You know, remember Boris Becker dominating Wimbledon? The first positive thing that happened to German people because of Hitler, right?
Wow.
They ruined it for him for like 40 years.
I heard the cackle of Jonah Rosa in the columns. Just echoing in the columns like a lunatic. Just so happy.
No, that's what it is.
You're saying that a nice German tennis player brought back some glory to Germany.
Something, yeah. It's just like
Yeah.
I remember when the German kids used to visit in the when they did the exchange program.
Yes.
And they would come to our high school. And that's all we would say. Were you a Nazi? We
Yeah.
did it. Yeah, we were kids. We didn't know any better. You get groaners at this show, man. It really just
Yeah,
You
grown.
know, a lot of people are on the fence.
first it was the things about relationships and Nazis and no, hey, everybody who knows me, that's how you start the block. Everybody who knows me knows I have a great sense of humor. You do the build-up of how awesome, the open-minded a person you are. However, the other night, I have to say, I just felt that it went too far.
I love it to death. We talked about Nazis on the pilot, which we actually
Wow.
Do you mind if we show a clip? This is from the
Let it show
unaired.
it. You're already chewing it up. No, don't show it.
No, don't show.
Clips were supposed to be cleared by me and my people.
Well, there was
Go ahead, show it.
we'll show it. There's
There's an eyelash. I can't get rid of the damn thing.
I want to learn how to speak German just because I want to know what he's saying in those speeches.
Oh my God.
Because it looks like he's saying what he wants to do. Like, look, you know, kill everybody. It's like there's no way he's saying that. He's got to be saying something else.
got to package it in another
He's got to be talking about their awesome cars and their beer. He's got to be talking trash. You know?
I guess a lot of hear me outs.
Wow.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Baby!
Showing
Will
up
you
the
call
tasty
me?
guns in that.
The old PG,
Yeah, that's
Tasty
right.
Guns.
Women love them.
Are you?
Oh, I knew your ass was on it, you fat bitch. Thank you. Oh. what? I literally just was like, oh, I have a missed call. This is worse than the fucking kid you work with. I'm so sad.
What?
It's like really hard to find. Like apparently his old clips are on here. But when I looked it up, they weren't coming up in the search. But like a lot of his old clips are in the recommended.
Your dad not understanding what you did. My dad backstage at the show. I want to tell you two things.
Can I say one thing about your father, who I love very much? His voice is exactly the voice of Peter Griffin from Family Guy.
His
I'm
dad is
not saying that
deaf.
as an insult or anything. He just has that accent.
Yeah. No, I
He
know what
has
you
that
mean.
very strong accent, and when he started to talk, I was like, he's the dad on
He
Family
sounds
Guy.
exactly. Well,
He sounds like him.
I wish we had the voicemail from him or something we could play.
It's very it's a very strong. And people accuse me all the time of having a Boston accent, and I talk about.
I also have a Boston accent when I
was
pronounce
losing
A's
it
for no
eventually, and
reason.
I didn't even know I had one, because when you grow up in Boston, you
Can.
usually have a Boston accent.
Right.
And then years go by, and I'm in show business, and I'm living in different places.
Trash
and
can.
You lose your ear for it. And then recently, my parents showed me Super 8 home movies of me from when I was 6.
Yes.
And it really was like, we're gonna go to the moon. We will not tolerate. I don't know why. I was doing Kennedy speeches, talking a lot about Khrushchev. We will not tolerate this aggression. But I don't know what happened to it. It just went away. And I can hear yours, but yours is clearly gone away somewhat.
It definitely has. In fact, I think mine just showed up in '97 when hunting was popular.
Yeah.
I never had it.
You didn't have it.
I didn't have it. In Lexington, we didn't have it, and then we tried it. I remember trying it. At my preppy high school, I'd be like, we're going to hang out Saturday. People were like, what? Saturday. We're going to hang out Saturday.
Saturday.
I'm real sorry.
Yeah, I say
my
day.
father said to me, my Peter Griffin father said, I thought it would be fun, and it was fun to have them here. I thought they'd have all these showbiz questions. The one question my father goes, Peter.
That's how he sounds.
Peter, Meg and I and Brian the dog were wondering. He goes,
Stewie.
Yes. Oh, hey, Brian. I get it. Thank you. That was gracious. That was not that good.
You just take it.
Yeah.
I learned to just take it. Half my life has been pity applause, and I just take it. I used to go like, oh, now I'm just like, give me more. Must get approval. Alluded me in the late 60s. Anyway, what do you say?
Oh, he goes, Peter, what kind of car does Conan drive? That's all I wanted to know. And I said, Dad, Conan's doing well for him. And then my father goes, really? Had no concept that a man that's been on TV for 20 years might be okay.
I had, God rest his soul, he's no longer with us, but I had an uncle, true story, who wanted me to be a lawyer. And, when I was, all those years, I was writing on Saturday Night Live, writing for The Simpsons. My career's working out. And he kept saying, not too late.
That's funny.
I replaced David Letterman and get my own late night show. And still 3 years into it, he was like, I'm just saying, as a lawyer, you get to direct and write and act, do the whole thing all at once. If you want me to leave the show to go be a lawyer. And yes, he did. He thought there's still time. I've seen what you're doing. You could still.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And I think he might be on to something.
Well, it's funny because comedians are often in the search for legitimacy, something that they can understand. And honestly, I'm sorry to end on a sweet note, but you've given me that so much with my family. Now they understand what a TV show is.
Oh, and he fucked you over so bad.
Will be different for me.
Because Conan
It's
O'Brien
nice
was
thing.
supposed to get the late show from what's his name, the old dude,
You're such a
David Letterman, and instead he gave it to Jay Leno. And then Conan O'Brien was supposed to give his show to Pete Holmes.
Complicated to explain why. I kept tax purposes. This whole thing for me is a business write-off. Yeah. No, I mean this. I do mean this. I'm going to attempt to be sincere. You are such a naturally funny and likable person, and I'm just very happy that you're doing exactly what you should be doing, and you're doing such a great show and doing.
Oh, and you fucked him over so bad.
He should be,
it's an unbelievable pleasure. Conan O'Brien.
Wolverine. Cool guy. Everybody's favorite. Wolverine.
Favorite X-Man. Look, I've been going over your file, and I've made the decision to fire you because you are worthless.
What?
You're worthless, and you're fired.
Fired.
Let's add listening to your already impressive list of skills. I'll put it right next to made of metal, the substance that the guy we fight the most can manipulate with his mind.
But I've got these.
Yes, very impressive. Also made of metal, but I guess handy for all those fights where you can get right next to the person you need to attack. This is your power. That's it. You flail.
I'm pretty important to this team, bub.
Okay, let's say Magneto is on one side of a bridge and he's killing a lot of people, like a lot. And
Like
we
a lot.
arrive on the other side of the bridge.
I'm gonna run at him.
You're gonna run at Magneto.
I'm very fast.
Okay, even if you're very fast, still gonna take you quite a while. Couple minutes. That's what? 36 people dead? Or Storm, fly over 2 seconds, suck him into a hurricane. Into a goddamn hurricane. Problem solved.
I have a motorcycle. Maybe I'd ride that.
What is a motorcycle made of?
Tubes,
I'm sorry, you say tubes?
glass, and tubes.
I can really feel you picturing a motorcycle and trying. It's made of metal.
Metal. It's made of metal.
Made of metal, which you can twist and bend and throw you off the bridge, and now you're f***ing dead.
I'm very useful to the team.
I guess when you're not off somewhere having harrowing visions of your origin. Oh, where did I come from?
Where did I come from, though?
No, you're not hearing me. No one gives a hot
But where did I come from?
Get a journal, Logan. You're going to have to find gainful employment somewhere else.
Well, what will I do? Where do I go?
I don't really give a shit. If I had my way, you and Beast would be over at the airport sniffing bags for the TSA. It's one of your things, isn't it?
I can smell really far.
That does not help us. You do not help us.
I have a motorcycle.
You're not all here, are you?
I'm not all there.
Are you just saying back to me what I am saying?
Did you just repeat what I said?
Well, Wolverine, I'm going to write you a prescription for an antipsychotic that I'd like you to take.
I have a motorcycle.
You're fired. I'd kill you with my mind, but it doesn't feel right. I feel like I'd be putting down a special needs member of the cast of Footloose. Huh? Gonna go fight some nerds? Hey, Wolverine, you want to see my claws? Bub. You.
So dumb.
Magneto, thank you for agreeing to meet with me.
Well, I don't think we'll ever agree on anything, Charles, but I'm always happy to sit as friends. What did you want to see me about?
Well, how to put it? You're fired.
What?
This isn't working for me.
You're not my boss. You cannot fire me.
And yet I just did. I just can't have such a lame arch enemy. I'm just so tired of hearing you whine about mutants are the future. Mutants are the future. Look at this one. He's got webbed toes. Shouldn't he be president?
You're beginning to try my patience, Charles.
Oh, right. Your lame powers. Look out, everyone. Magneto is attacking us with rudimentary science.
You should fear me, Charles.
Where is it?
Wolverine. Cool
What's up,
guy.
baby? Hi.
Everybody's favorite. Wolverine. Favorite X-Man.
Hello, friend. Welcome to
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Heaven. Boom. Here I am because I did it and I knew it. Cloud check. Gates, check. St. Peter, check. Me, check. I do it, 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 I do it. I was good, I was right, and I knew it. Woo! 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 Oh, I knew it. I wanted to do bad, but I knew it would be not good. I didn't do heroin. I didn't do cocaine. I didn't even have a glass of white Zinfandel when my wife and daughter said that would make me loosen up and relax. And I said, you know what would make me loosen up and relax? Going to heaven. I knew it. What do you do with gum? Chew it. I knew it. What's the politically correct term for an Eskimo? Inuit. I was only honored for 32 years, but I will be judged on that finite time and rewarded in heaven forever. Forever and ever and ever. Forever. 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 Forever.
Felt fantastic. This really is heaven.
Wolverine,
Fun.
cool guy. Everybody's favorite. Wolverine, favorite X-Man. Look. Storm, I don't know if you've heard, but I am scaling back the X-Men a little bit. I mean, don't tell the others, but your powers, fantastic. Controlling the weather, it's really something.
Thank you, Xavier. I will only use my gifts to aid those in need.
Well, yes, always help those in need when you can. Is what I said. Speaking of that, do you remember last Saturday? I decided to play golf, with my mind. And I did tell you that I was going golfing, and once we got there, 45-minute drive, it did start to rain, and it ruined our day a bit.
Okay.
This Saturday, I'm also going golfing, and the forecast says rain, and I don't know if anybody, perhaps in the room, could help maneuver around such a predicament.
Are you asking me to change the weather so you can recreate?
No. I'm just saying if I'm not golfing on Saturday, I will have a lot more free time to see if you deserve to remain in the group.
I cannot believe that you are blackmailing me.
Yes, maybe I'm blackmailing you a little bit. If you're not going to help me golf, then what are you good for?
Fighting evil?
You know what's evil is a wasted Saturday at a country club with a 6-month waiting list. You understand how many strings I have to pull to get a game? If I lose to Scott again, I'm probably going to kill everyone, just everyone, with my mind. And do you want that?
Fine. I'll make it clear on Saturday.
And Sunday.
And Sunday.
Sunday I'm going to the park. And there's a very loyal family of small ducklings that has become quite engaged with me.
Ducklings?
I think they're beginning to accept me as one of their own. Also, it hasn't...
How's it going, everybody? Okay, I'm a little, I want to get this out of the way right up top. I'm not a cool person. I don't know if you can tell already from my overall vibe. I don't know if this is going to make sense, but I'm 31 years old. I don't have any kids, but I'm already kind of like a fun dad. Can you get that sense from me? Just like the dorky dad at a barbecue, just like, oh, Fresca, that guy. Singing hip hop wrong to children, just like, I'll say you can have whatever you need, yeah.
Something I really want to tell you. I was having lunch with a friend of mine, Sarah. She's a lady. We were the other day out, strip mall Panera. Don't worry about it. And get this, I asked her if she wanted to split a dessert with me. But listen to this. She goes, I can't. I know, this kind of sounds like the first act of a Dannon yogurt commercial. But Sarah, Dannon creme brulee has 40% less fat and calories than the leading competitor. How's the taste? Divine. But stay with me. She told me she couldn't get a dessert because she was feeling fat and, quote, I hate my body right now. That actually happened. Here's what's crazy. That's the correct response. Good empathy. You're not a sociopath. Here's what's crazy. My friend Sarah has got a great body. She's what I call a thicker milkshake. I love a thicker milkshake. That's just more milkshake. More ice cream. That's a good thing. I just wish she would be happy with that. Don't get me wrong. I know it's not that easy. There are parts of my body that I wish were different. I mean, for a man, I have some pretty wide childbearing hips. That's the part that woke everybody up. Yeah! In a lot of photographs, I get what I call boob shadow. And there's so many moles on my back, it looks like the night sky. But I've known hundreds, well, 2 or 3 women that thought that was terrific. And they let me know, and that appreciation helped me see myself as the matronly starry-backed giant that I am. And that's my point. Whatever your body type is, I promise you, someone is into it just exactly how you are. Whatever you got going on, someone out there wants to get down with it. Isn't that great news? And it's true. Listen to me. If you're at home watching this thinking the ultra-thin model type is the standard favorite of beauty in this world, do me a favor. Heave your Vogue subscription into an active volcano and get that shit out of your brain. Big, small, thin, tall, it doesn't matter. Someone wants to buy what you're selling. You just need to find it. And you can. This is the internet age. The people who love your body are one click away. How lucky is that? Back in like medieval times, if you were Julie, the girl with the big butt, you just had to hope and pray there was one dude in your little village that loved big butts. Walking by real slow and he's like, hark! Behold in yonder distance, a maiden with a rump like a pumpkin. I love a good rumpkin. And even if you had them, yeah, you can have a rumpkin.
A big.
But even if you did find that guy that loved a good rumpkin, then you had to hope it survived the Black Plague, the Crusades, or that one time the entire village thought he was practicing witchcraft. No normal man loves rumps that big. He must be in league with the devil. Why was that Robin Williams? Nobody loves a rumpkin. Pumpkin, jack off lantern. So terrible. Yes, but here in 2014, modern day Julie doesn't have to hope for shit. Just with one low-angle profile picture, her beautiful big butt got 480 Instagram likes and 1 Facebook post. And I don't mean online. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, case in point, that's what I like, ladies with curves. Not only are they sexy, but it's probably an indicator that they like sleeping in as much as I do. I can't be dating a girl with a tan and abs. That's probably an indicator that she wants to get up at 5 a.m. and do lunges. That.
Fuck that.
The same goes for me. I'm soft. I don't mind. I'm a soft man. And that's an advertisement to everyone. I don't want to go to spin class. Saturdays are for pancakes. Say it loud. I'm soft and proud. I don't care.
Say it loud.
And I'm not the only one who feels this way. You feel like you're big? Go to a museum. Rubenesque women have been popular. Is it all of known time? Pretty sure it's all of known time. Curving, fun, lots of ups and downs with the brush, swooshes and swirls.
Or it meant
That's
you
a
have
good time
money
to paint.
because you can afford to eat.
Here's my point. Love your body. If you're short, get into it.
So
Find a guy whose physical ideal is a gal you can put on the shoulders of Bonnaroo
Really?
before you go back to the hotel for a taller and short.
Wealthy.
Huh.
Lots of guys like short girls. Just like, oh, it was so sweet, bro. She's tiny. Last night she just fell asleep on my arms. She's breathing up and down like a little baby squirrel. Short, own it. And if you're tall, don't be like, oh, I want to be a baby squirrel. You don't have to be a baby squirrel because guess what? You're Amazonian. Just go find a guy that likes that. Find a partner who sees you and dreams of making an army of long, tall babies who in the summers can clean your gutters. My tall sisters, I love you and I see you, and not just because you understand my fear of door jams and low-hanging plants. Tall, short, thick, thin, just own it. Every girl I've ever met with curly hair wants straight hair. Every girl with straight hair is always curling it. How about this? Spend the time you would have spent curling or straightening f***ing somebody who likes you the way you are. Conan O'Brien is here. He's going to be here today. Yeah. The old. Jimmy, let me know. Be cool, my baby. Okay. Do not tell him I did that. He is not here yet. Do not f this up for me. He gave me the show. He's a hero of mine, obviously, so please let's all forget that happened. So happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving, which means all the people watching at home, you're probably watching this surrounded by members of your family. Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. What I'm saying is there's something special about going back to the house you grew up in and seeing your parents. Because the second I go back, my whole family starts acting the way we did 15 years ago. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, because that's the last time we were all together. So every time we get back together, we all just start putting on this play. Does that make sense? We're all putting on a play called When Pete Was 17. Does that resonate? It's all the same lines. Mom's going to wake me up too early for no reason, even though I have an alarm clock that works. It works! That works, Mom! And I try to calmly explain that to her like a 34-year-old, but all that comes out is, Mom! Mom, can I hear 5 more minutes? I'm 34. Hey! I have a 401k. I can't be grown at home. Because it's like theater. It's like weird German experimental theater where the kids are being played by grown-ass adults. And it's never addressed. They're just like, I like how all the teens are being played by grown people. It's very sexual. I just assume German theater is very sexual. They're like, I am aroused. Is that offensive to the Germans? Everyone has the same concerns when I go home, too. My dad is always like, hey, drive safe on the freeway. I want to be like, you drive safe on the freeway. You're old. I don't have to wear special driving glasses, and I know how to operate the blinker. But all I say is, thanks, Dad. And he slips me $20, which I take. I take the 20. Why? I'm grown. I have cash. I should give him 20. He still has dial-up internet. But it's a play. It's a play. And everybody knows their part. That's why it's always so awkward to bring a girlfriend home. Anytime I brought a girlfriend home for Thanksgiving, it's weird to everyone. Suddenly there's just this new girl.
You don't love the love?
Just improvising lines. The play's been the same for 34 seasons. And it's like, hey, y'all! Shut up! Don't touch the line! That's everybody. And it's extra confusing to her because I'm playing both the role of a 17-year-old me and her 34-year-old boyfriend. That's confusing. I'm like, Mom, I don't want fish. I don't want fish because it tastes fishy. I told you. It smells bad. It tastes like it smells. Then I turn to my girlfriend like, you want to my race car bed? Vroom, 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 babe. That's a confusing day.
That's a confusing
And
day.
your parents treat you like a teenager, I think, because that's the last time they really knew you on a day-to-day basis. You know what I mean? They know you have this big adult life, but they weren't there for any of that. You just went off when you were 18, like Bilbo Baggins. And you come home, and they don't know you've been out killing dragons. And they're just trying to relate. Your mom's like, "You still friends with Gilum?" It's Gollum, Mom! And we weren't really friends. You never listened! I wish I had my ring so I could disappear. Me too. I was driving here. This kind of put me in a strange mood. I'm not currently in a relationship. Sometimes I see people. I see them.
I'm in limbo.
Sometimes I've observed these people in relationships. This is what happened this morning. I pulled up next to another car and their windows were down. And I caught this little snippet. You ever catch a snippet of a relationship and you're like, I've seen all I need to see. You can totally make a judgment on it. This is what I saw. The girl was just kind of going off and the guy was kind of zoning out. And she's like, I just think rainbow sprinkles, it's implied. And then she's just going on and he's just like, I just think it's a different kind of taste, like a plastic kind of crazy. And then the guy, you could tell just by her cadence slowing down that it was his time to talk. And he just went,
the appointment is only the one on I miss because
crazy.
There's so much in the work. The rest I won't.
That is the death rattle of any relationship. Because you don't mean that's crazy. What you mean is, I want to heave you into an active volcano. Just end it.
No.
You're throwing out a wow, that's crazy. What you really
Closest one from Lachine is LaSalle.
But I love love. Let's
No.
talk about love. I love love.
There's
Real
another
love.
one he was talking
Real
about.
love. Not bullshit. Yes, you can
need,
clap for love. The love that makes you completely.
I doubt it, especially given the fact that it's
You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you want to know if a
like
movie
3 days
is good,
before
you
Christmas.
can't ask your couple friends that are in love. You know what I mean? You'll never
Everything's
get it.
slow.
2 days before Christmas?
Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up, baby.
Snuggling.
Are you gonna look it up? Okay.
A real snuggling. Closeness and sneaky kisses. You know, George Clooney was there and we were in space, but it was mostly about sneaky kisses. Just well-timed sneaky kisses. If you want to know how a movie really was, you got to ask your single angry friend. You know what I mean? That was great. He was like, that was all right. It was fine. It's about a lady hurling alone through space. Very relatable.
Yeah, but either way, I know you're right. Every time you walk in that SAAQ, if you don't have an appointment, they point you to the computer.
First thing they say, look, SAAQ.
Well, that's everywhere.
Sid and Nancy usually doesn't end well. All of those examples are tragedies. But the problem is like most people aren't like, oh, what light in yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east, and Juliet is the sun. That's not most people. Most people are like, Claire's pretty cool. I don't want that. I don't want Claire's pretty cool. I want that crazy stuff. I'm divorced, but I still believe. I don't want to be that bitter guy alone at a wedding, 6 open bar whiskeys in, rented cummerbund open to let out that stomach that shows both.
Wow, they're not even showing the one in LaSalle?
It's like calling it from the back. I give it 2 years.
Okay, yeah.
That piece of
What?
shit. Oh, it's gonna fail. And where's that mother of the bride? She's got a great tush. That guy, Colin Tushes. Don't get me wrong, it's a great tush. It's a great tush. I would tear up that tush. Nobody wants to see this face say, I would tear up that tush. But that just happened. I just would really punish the tush. Is that better? That's the right response. Just a quiet moment in the audience and someone goes, oh my God. That's what I'm going on. But back to true love. Let's stay on course. So I just keep looking. I'm going to keep looking until I find it. Yeah, I want to find the Bonnie that's my bride, the Nancy, my Sid. And, you know, when I find my sweet Juliet, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to straight up punish that tush. It's a great tush. It's a great tush.
That's crazy. If you Google SAAQ LaSalle, it has the place, but it says posting is currently turned off. And it has no hours or anything.
Maybe the office is closed for some reason.
Because I went there last time and it was actually really good. Okay, there was one time that I went there with the service. Everybody in the office was having like a group conversation about how good the service was. And then the last time I went there, everyone was kind of like, wow, this is fucking insane. How long have you been here? Like 2 hours. And we're like, haha, it's like being at the hospital. Like, I was like, this is fucking terrible. But the people are way more competent at the LaSalle one. Very competent and very like down to earth. Get shit done. But the one that is here, believe it or not, the one in Dorval, or not Dorval, Point Claire technically?
Yeah, it's Point Claire.
That's the one that me and Dom we went to that one and the girl fucked it up. And Dom reiterated like 10 times. Don't put me on the annual fucking renewal thing. And she ended up doing it. He was like, wow, that girl is fucking retarded. Like, can you stop turning off? Fuck Laval. Fuck it, we'll look on Reddit.
Well, I got my septic here. So what I want to know if he's like planning on us to go over there and fucking come back with our tail between our legs because he hasn't go to the SAAQ in like ever and he doesn't know that it's on, learning the hard way. Or do I take a fucking appointment now and I tell him exactly what day we have to go and what time?
Yeah, but he's not gonna. The other guy's gonna end up not showing up for it.
You just need his paper registration and all this, no? No, he's just like,
No, that's what I thought too. I thought you don't need the other person anymore.
no, I think you yeah. It's like my driving wow, yeah. Well, that's yours. That's your driving record.
Ah. Had to go all the way to Longueuil for an appointment. All the other appointments were in March.
What?
No, they did that to me last time. It was when my license was initially expiring. I was trying to get an appointment, and they told me over a month it was the next available appointment, and that was 2 weeks before Christmas. And they said the next available appointment will be like the second week of January. I'm like, that's over a month away. Like that, I don't understand. They're like, you could try other SAAQs, and the like one of the closest, the only ones was like DeCarry and the Laval one. I'm like, yeah, but I can't go all the way, or Longueuil. Like I can't get all the way over there. Like. Wow, the Reddit posts are crazy. SAAQ insanity. Help, please, question mark. losing my head over how complicated it could be to schedule a knowledge test. Jesus Christ. Frustration with SAAQ. Last year I made a stupid decision to transfer my Ontario license to the Quebec license. Ever since then, it's been a never-ending nightmare.
Fuck, another one of this? Jesus Christ.
What?
There's another one of this guy.
I can't see.
Rance.
Oh, Rance. Where?
Oh yeah. Is that yours?
Yeah. What? Did Dom say how old the car was?
No. So cute. This is so cute. There's always an annoying piece left over. They're building their nest. There's a branch left over. When you build a fucking
IKEA furniture.
Yeah. It's so.
Well, no, you and the salt, the bath salt. I picked up the bag, I was gonna throw it out, and I saw that you left like a teeny tiny little tablespoon, and I was like, what was the point? Why didn't you just use it? I'm like, because you're fucking you, and you're like, I always leave you a little bit of everything.
I know you.
I wish I had a salary that disgusted people. Son, if you can't say something nice, say something clever but devastating. Oh, cool! They're cars! Oh, cool! I don't remember the name, but it had a taste that I liked. Oh, a wine.
A wine like whining.
No. But these are very funny. But that's so cute. Where is this from?
I don't know. I'm finding a bunch of.
I love the bottom one. Son, if you can't say something nice, say something clever but devastating. Oh, that's funny. I wish I had a salary that disgusted people. Like, oh my god, your salary, you get paid so much, it's disgusting.
Oh.
So apparently, this video shows how to transfer a passenger vehicle between individuals using the online thing.
So I can't do it online.
Apparently. Transferring a vehicle between individuals. If you're about to buy or sell a vehicle, complete the transfer with a few clicks.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and send you this, or
Yes, do that.
I'll send it to Dom as well.
Yes, because I have my SecClick and I can connect online. Because I'm smart.
The smartest.
Huh?
The smartest.
Oh, well, we never opened this.
Quick.
You want Ministry of Justice? This is not good. It's a big one, too.
Great.
Well, it's an old one. It's in my old fucking stuff. Uh-oh!
I'm going to jail.
The new tickets that came in because of your driver license,
Yeah.
they just came in the mail at dawn.
Yeah.
It might take another 2 years before they get a warrant.
Yeah, well,
So I got time to pay them.
I just won't fucking get pulled over.
Oh my god, that's a 2023 paper. $206.
Well, Dom freaks out. He's like, because they just keep coming in.
Yeah, but
He said they don't stop coming in. I'm like, I'm pretty sure they're old ones. I haven't gotten any new tickets. I had an X amount of years that I wasn't driving anything. I'm like, how is that possible? How am I getting traffic tickets? Like, for even if I don't have a car. Like,
yeah. There's no car under your name with plates on the road right now.
at least not to my knowledge. But then again, like, someone stole my license plate and was going around fucking St. Jerome with my license plate for X amount of time.
Do we keep those notified communique?
No, garbage. We get a new one every month. Oh. 1%. Plug it in, plug it in. What?
Where's the snow removal? That's just the letter with
Oh, other people's mail? Because I told the people that stopped by, the lady that did the floor, I told her, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have a couple pieces of your mail. Well, probably not only doesn't care, like, fucking one of the people that rented out here, I'm pretty sure she was one of the people that did the Airbnb thing.
Does anyone remember what they were wearing when they lost their virginity?
Nope.
Does anyone in the audience specifically remember
No.
the shirt? Oh, yes, really?
I
That was
can't
so good. I do not
remember what
I was wearing
clothes I
when
had
was
at the
my-
time,
the
like
face I was
in
making.
No, I don't
school
remember.
and there, like I had a few outfits, but I couldn't tell you.
That was it, exactly. So I have some really exciting news right up top here. You know what's back? You know what's back in the whole zeitgeist here? My wife! That is back! That is back! Why aren't you more excited? My wife from Borat is 100% back! It's back! My wife isn't back. My wife is still with a small Italian man, but the phrase...
Wow.
But the phrase, my wife is 100% back. We've waited long enough, and it's funny again. I was at a party 2 nights ago, and a guy was doing Borat from 2006. He was doing it now. He went, I like you. Do you like me? And I laughed for about 15 minutes. And I'm a professional comedian. It's back. It went away, and we gave it enough time. I call that joke a McRib because it's back. And I'm loving it. That's right. That's where
I went to the wrong address, literally. It's Queen
I'm not
Claire,
afraid of
but
stupid jokes.
It's
People
a
with
street
jokes
over.
sound, they're like, oh, I don't
Nah.
have jokes like that. They're never happy.
Oh!
Live your life. Live your
That's at the
life.
sorting center that they got. We've gotten this before, many times before. We've gotten that one.
Schwarzenegger noises. Go ahead. Schwarzen noises. Make Schwarzen noises. Be like, oh, that's typical. That's hack. Everybody does that. Yeah, because it's fun.
Is there an actual
You're-
street
do
called
it.
Klima?
Do it. You're in your house.
Yeah, but it's
alone,
like
waiting for pasta to boil.
Clay,
That's a lonely mode.
it's a tremor. It's 2 point dots on the
Is there an
eye.
actual street called Klimo? I doubt it.
Claymore.
Look at how much fun I'm having doing it right now for you. That's an amazing gift. Joy. Listen, joy is waiting for you on the other side of a door, and that door is unlocked, and there are things that can open that door. And they're like Cosby. Do Cosby. Listen to me. Cosby, do it. Zup, do it. Zup, zup, zup. It works if you just watch it work on a grown man who's having a long day. Zip, zap, zap, zap. It's a delight. People are like, oh, it's typical. Everyone does it because it's fun as Get out of my face. Ruby. 0 to fun in one word. Ruby, Vanessa, Malcolm, Jamal, Warner. You can say the actors' names, you can say the characters' names. Either way, you're in Happy Town. Dancing a jig. That's the official dance of Happy Town. Make it dirty if you need to. Have sex with a girl. You ever been having sex with a girl in your green plaid shirt? Cats, entitled self-righteous freeloaders, going around sucking the souls from sleeping babies. You feed a cat, he always looks at you like you're an hour late.
It's about time. Can you mix the dry with the wet?
You feed a dog. Dog's so grateful he all but says a human thank you. He tries to do.
I love you. I need you.
Just saying, give me a dog. Loyalty, personality, tricks. They do tricks, humping things. That's fun. That's a feature of a dog. It'll really break up that awkward family dinner. Uncle Dave's rounding the 20th minute of his anti-China tirade. Cat will leave you hanging. Cat will just watch, laughing, letting you ride in the tension. A dog will help out. He'll come in and straight up the couch. Thank you, dog. That shut Dave up. Sorry. Do I have to do everything perfect? You can't give me a little roll, you just go right to 0? 80% of you were holding your breath.
Googly eyes. Yeah. And they're mini, so I can put them everywhere. 300 pieces. That's 150 vandalism.
That's 150 vandalism.
Night. Today. Listen. Today.
And you tell them when you do it, well, you can't say nobody saw me do it.
Oh my god.
No, son up
Yes.
there on his throne judging me. It's too early to drink, Pete. You son, vanilla, the key to a better life. You're welcome. I went out to dinner last night, not to brag. I don't want to brag. I don't want to start by bragging, but I have been to restaurants. I got cash, no big deal. P.F. Chang's, Outback, Boston Market, check. But I went out to eat and I realized something kind of fun. Right around the time they gave me my free basket of bread that I didn't even ask for, while I was waiting for them to hand deliver an entree of my choosing, something dawned on me. We live better than pharaohs. Pharaohs. Us. Better. We're everyday pharaohs. It's crazy. Regular old Sunday night was way better than any day in the lives of the kings of old. Old. O-L-D-E. That's how old. Wicked old. We have menus. Think about that. Menus. Pages and pages of options. Pharaohs, one option. I'd just be like,
I'll have whatever the hunter killed. What's that? The hunter was killed? Oh, then I'll have the hunter. You make that well done. He was gross.
If you showed a Pharaoh the menu from Cheesecake Factory, his dick would fall off.
And pharaohs can forget about substitutions. I want that cue card framed in my office. And pharaohs can forget about substitutions. Oh, here he goes. We're all at Ruby Tuesdays making huge changes to the menu at no additional cost. Just like, oh yeah, could I have the veggie burger, but can you make it a turkey burger and cook it on the grill that you cook the veggie burgers on? Because I want a turkey one that kind of tastes like a veggie one. You can? Yeah. Just because I asked just now? Yeah. And you keep refilling my Coke until the end of time? What about delivery? Food from other cultures brought right to your doorstep. That's amazing. And they're penalized for taking longer than 30 minutes. That's like a big inconvenience. For most of history, if you wanted Italian food, you had to go to Italy. That's true, on a boat. You want some Italian? Get a boat and gather up a group of able-bodied seamen. Are you listening? You think it's hard getting 6 people to agree to a restaurant on a Friday night? Try getting 6 people to agree on where to set sail. That's a bigger debate. Instead of a drawer in your kitchen full of takeout menus, you just have a drawer filled with maps. Maps and a compass and keepsakes of people who died trying to taste mozzarella sticks. You didn't make it. There'd be one guy walking around the neighborhood, rubber banding maps to Thailand on everyone's doorknob. One house with a sign, no maps! So the next time you feel down on living in a world that isn't exactly perfect, just remember, it could be worse. You could have been the most powerful person in ancient Egypt.
Even pain is one of the joys of life, is just being, I'm so depressed. When my wife left me, I didn't tell anybody, but I was like, it's kind of fun, like getting drunk all the time and stay in bed all day. Like, you know how you feel. You've seen it in movies, and you're like, I eat Chinese food 3 times a day because I'm sad. There's almost like a comfort. It's like being snowed in, right? There's a feeling of like, nobody expects anything from me. My wife just left. Welcome everyone to the School of Greatest Podcast. We've got Pete. My man, good to meet you. Hello, glad you're here. We just had a 20-30 minute pre-interview already that we'll probably throw in here. I hope you do. I love that. We'll probably throw that in there before this, and we talk about our. Oh, I thought that's what you did on my podcast. We just start. We just roll. I don't do impose my style on you. But and also when I'm sure you know this, when you interview other hosts, they're like chefs or something. They just start cooking. Well, I like it. I actually like that monologue. Neil Strauss did that one time with me years ago. He was like, we're just rolling. We just started sitting down and talking, and it was like, okay, we're rolling, and we're gonna keep going here. Right. I like to prepare people to make sure that they're grounded as well, and be like, okay, is there anything off limits that you don't want to talk about? Otherwise, right, you might ask something like, oh, sure. You know, totally idiot. I'm actually surprised it hasn't bit me in the butt more, because a lot of people probably, what you're doing is very loving. What I'm doing is sort of like the dad that lets go of your bike. Right. You can bike. Right. Exactly. And maybe I'm surprised it hasn't rubbed people the wrong way. Maybe since you're a comedian, they expect that like you're gonna go to places and your container is more. I think it's what you do. So we talked about being friends with Rob Bell. He and I, in our work together, he's fascinated by just the social contract of comedian. You're allowed to do all these things. It's absurd. Say whatever you want. What does it mean? And he's not a pastor, but he's a spiritual teacher, right? But he's supposed to and then pick the type of comedian you are. Well, I always think about like rappers, right, and how they have to be cool all the time. Not all rappers, but a lot of people in hip hop feel Jay-Z has to be pretty cool. Yeah. And I always joke that like he couldn't do an interview and just be like, I just feel silly today, but I can. If I'm feeling cool, I can be cool. If I'm feeling silly, I can be silly. So comedian, if any young people are watching, do that. Even if you don't always do it, just do it enough to get like, oh, they were a comedian. Oh yeah. You know what I mean? And I get it. I see a comedian, and every time I watch Jack Black do an interview, I'm like, this guy is fearless. Yeah. He'll just say what he wants. He just like lays around, like lets his belly kind of hang out. He doesn't care what he looks like. He looks like comedy. He is comedy. He is comedy. No, I know. It's amazing. It's a body confidence. It's a vocal confidence. Yeah. He just starts singing whenever he wants to. You're just like, right. But it's also vulnerable. See, that's what I thought was interesting about you, is that you have vulnerability and you share that. Yeah. And that's so essential. Jack, you can kind of see it. I'm not making fun of him. He is vulnerable, but he's confident with it. That's right. Well, it's confident vulnerability, which is funny. So just in his, so the setup is his body and the punchline is his vulnerability, like that you said. Or the setup is his vulnerability, because he kind of looks like somebody who might be looking through records at the record store, and then when he's excellent or amazing or outrageous, you're like, yes, more than someone who looked like somebody else. Right. You would want. It wouldn't be as much of a. There wouldn't be as much fun in the contrast.
Authenticity is the word you're looking for.
So that is kind of fun. Who's the comedian that if you could be for one day, you'd want to be that person that's currently alive? It's a great question. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time envying. Who do you appreciate or admire? You're like, I don't envy, but they're just really funny. Yeah.
Robin Williams, Jim Carrey.
Well, behind the scenes, it's like when someone goes and sees a speaker and they seem incredible, but then behind the scenes they work with them and they're out of integrity all the time. And you're like, they're not today. That's interesting. It's more like so Bill Burr is like my favorite, one of my favorites, absolutely. And when I'm with Bill, I'm like, the guy just speaks in bits. Like you can't talk to Bill and not have him flood you with unbelievable material. John Mulaney, the same way, absolutely one of my favorites. I don't know if I would want to be either of those guys, because what it is like the art of being a comedian is taking your dysfunction, which I have, my own dysfunction, and learning how to like do jujitsu with it, so you can go to dinner with your wife, or you can be quiet on a beach or something. And it took me 35 years to figure that out, because when you're starting, like if you have a show, it would ruin your day. You know what I mean? The anxiety that you had a show, the stress. People are gonna like me. Exactly. They're gonna laugh. You're writing everything down and you're panicked and you're freaking out all the time. And it took me 35 years to get to the point where I can be like, no, like an hour before the show, I'll look at my notes or whatever, or I'll kind of make a step up. So if I was dropped into Bill's body and I had his brain, I would enjoy his perspective, but I don't know if I would know how to like harness it. It'd be like being locked in a room with a bear or something, you know what I mean? So it's fun. And you're like, wow, there's a bear. But he knows how to put the bear in a headlock and go like, okay, I'm going to have brunch with my wife. You know what I mean? How many of the most successful comedians, sounds like you know them all, you've met them all, you've done, you're in the scene. Yeah, yes. You're in the scene. I'm in the scene. I'm in the scene. They know who you are, you know who they are, most of them probably. Yeah. It's a small community. It is a small community, yeah, that's why I'm agreeing. How many of these high level comedians that are like famous comedians, let's say, that are people know of in the world, how many of them are actually have their life together and can actually function in normal ways? It looks like to me like Kevin Hart seems to have his life together. Like he has businesses and he has structure and he has routines, but he also has a major breakdown.
I am like beyond distracted by his fucking retarded, I guess, their bookshelves. But they're upside down triangles. And clearly books do not fit in upside down triangles because they are a rectangle shape.
I would want to discuss what is driving him to do so much. Because if I'm on an airplane and I scroll past 3 movies you're in, and there's a Netflix special coming out, I don't think awesome. I
A
think
YouTube show.
what's wrong. Really? Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? I would now. No disrespect to Kevin. So we'll take Kevin out. So for all I know, Kevin has the most balance in the world, and even schedules in spaciousness in his routine or whatever. Plus, I don't understand, what his psychology. You know what I mean? We have different lives. That being said, I sort of, at this point, I'm 40, at this point in my life, I measure success by a different metric entirely. Again, Rob is similar. It's like Ryan Holiday, Ryan Holiday.
Of course.
So it's like, what do you want your day to look like? I don't want my day to look like, I gotta go. I don't want my day to look like that.
Huh.
I love that this day, I'm doing this interview with you, and my ability to just be here with you is built into the idea that I tell my team, I don't want to do 5 things in a day. And just because I could sell a special, no, fuck you.
Right.
I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the monster in me that goes like, comedy's hot right now. You could sell it for more. Get out of my fucking face. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Now, again, I really do want to remove Kevin from this. I'm speaking for myself. Your ability to have a somewhat normal life is balanced against like you're producing and you're achieving. And I believe, and I'll probably end up quoting Richard Rohr a lot, especially if we end up talking about my book. Richard talked about like knowing needs to be balanced with unknowing, and talking needs to be balanced with not talking, and achieving needs to be balanced with not achieving. And this isn't just like, why is this? Because that's the way the fucking universe works.
Balance.
Why can't people just always achieve and keep growing?
Yin yang, bro.
Dude, the American corporation it's a lie that you should be making more money every year. It is against the law of the universe. And that's why we see corporations being shitty to their employees. Why isn't, I could name any one of them, but I use all of them, so I don't want to call out anybody. But like, we know who these corporations are. Their mythology is that their shareholders should make more money every year. That is not the way the universe. Look at the forest. Does it get bigger every year? There's a balance. There's fires. There's droughts. It goes down. It goes up. There's a flow. This is the law of the universe. This is the Tao. That's what we're talking about. There is an inherent structure to everything that is, and a lot of our ideas go fucking flat in the face, right in the face of those ideas. And that is not balance, and that is not harmony, and that is not the Tao, and that is not the kingdom of heaven, I would say. These are structures of the ego that say, like, we need to do more this year. You know what I mean? Yeah. My TV show just got canceled. How am I going to book enough? Well, fuck you. Have a year where it's a little bit more like the sizzle, not the wave. That sizzle that we all love on the beach where the wave gets pulled back. Do that, you stupid. Right. Don't you see? It is the ocean. Big waves, little waves, calm time, big time. You need to find harmony. It's not just going like, I would have a month off in between shooting Crashing. I didn't run out to do a movie. Why would I do that? And again, I don't want to sound holier than thou. I like being with my family. I like being alone. You can't be a healthy person that gets up on stage in front of 1,000 people regularly and entertains them and has them hanging on your words.
Your dog is so
sweet. And not balance that with time where you're not demanding that everyone listen to you and you're not listening to other people. It's a sickness. And you know what? I don't just see it in famous people. I see it in family members. You forgot to practice how to you're just out. And nobody likes talking to a just out. It's a horrible thing.
Right. What do you mean just in?
No, they didn't know how to do in. They're just out.
What does in mean?
In would be like quiet. In would be ingesting. In would be reading. We're people that buy books and don't read them.
I'm one of those people.
Of course you are. I say this. Why do I know this so well? Because it's me. Yeah. I'm talking about me, and that's why I get passionate about it. But it's like there needs to be your social time and your solitude, and there needs to be like I already said it. You get it. So that to me, but I do see that with some comedians, but it's not common.
You just blew on me.
HBO show, 3 seasons, right? And then it just recently got discontinued.
That's nice.
Right?
You could say canceled too. I mean,
so how does that make you feel as a comedian that's like,
feels like we need to be on TV. That we have a show, and then the 3 seasons is a lot right now. Most shows don't go past 1 season. Most shows don't even get on air. Right. You know what I mean? So 3 seasons is it's a miracle. It's unbelievable. But how does it make you feel to have it, do that? But, it's not 6 seasons like this person. Right. How does that make you feel? Because it's fresh, it's recent right now.
No. First of all, it's loving of you to ask me that. I was waiting for my dad to ask me that, and instead he would just like project onto me what he hoped that I felt. So I appreciate that you asked. Yeah, of course. And I love my dad, but I noticed that a lot of men too uncomfortable with things ending with family or discontinuing or being canceled or
on hold.
Yeah, well, dude, when my wife left me, like no one wants to. They just go like, "But you're doing okay, right?" Like they don't want to go like, "How are you?" So I appreciate that you asked how I am, but I said to somebody recently, I was like, I made a show that is a love letter to the necessary change that is instigated by what we perceive as failure, right? Things ending. The show, the character arc of my show is his wife leaves and his faith leaves. The two things that he never wanted to let go of. And then everything that he's supposed to be doing, he finds his flow because of something he would have never asked for. So I'm like, how disappointing would it be if I was devastated that my show went away? I made a show that is a love letter to change. And then my life changes and I go, no, it was joy and gratitude. And not just because I can say like, 3 seasons is amazing. That's not it. It's because this is how the game is played. And the up moments are great. Sure.
This is
fine. But I'm looking at Tony Robbins and you in his private jet. How many lessons has he learned in that jet? You know what I mean? You talk to Tony Robbins, he's going to tell you about Thanksgiving when his dad wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying
This is the first game Diablo 2 I'm playing.
Yeah.
That doesn't play anymore because we remastered it and it's a new server and they redid the whole game. This is the whole Diablo 2 with expansion.
It's this very interesting technique of saying
when it came out.
Yes.
So can you still play it?
No. It's not on server anymore. I couldn't install it for a single
I
player.
wrote this book.
Oh, okay. But you can still get that on the game that's out now.
Yeah, but that's when it came out.
My first book is called Comedy.
Your dog is so sweet.
They send out the galleys for reviews. Probably if you wanted one, they would have sent it.
I can't believe you have those. Your elbows are.
It's the worst, man. I knew it was an author. That's the worst. You would appreciate it. Yeah, that's the worst. But I think anybody can appreciate it. It's something that you worked on I worked on the book for 3 years, and then I'm flipping through it, and there's just stuff in there that I did not want in there. Like things that I took out, things that I added. It was just a long path. I'm like, this is what's going. So you have this blood and like pain, right? And then I was like, well, what did I write?
Oh my God.
Just trying to employ what I talk about.
Bennett?
Yeah.
One of his, a demo of one of his first bands.
Oh my God.
He's super young. He's on the picture right there.
Wow.
Is that cool?
They should do a little fucking history nook in Fatale somewhere.
Yeah. Or with the wrong graphic book going out. And the show. Yes, thank you. Say yes, thank you. And your brain doesn't know what to do with that. And this isn't just mind tricks. It's an abundance model and it's a gratitude model. And you go like, okay, Pete, if I was getting up in the morning and writing out what would happen in my day, would I write in the wrong draft of the book? No. But all of the change and all of the growth and all of the evolution and all of the consciousness expansion comes from these things that we didn't want. Yeah. And the trick is, most of us can have a divorce or a breakup or losing a show or losing a job. Maybe, let's say it's 5 years. People say sometimes it's twice they'll make it the relationship. You can look back and like not have the suffering. You can understand, yeah, that wasn't the right person for me, and you were bullied and all these things, and you were injured. But now look at your life. Okay, so we can look back and go, it was great. It was a good thing. Yeah. The trick for me is so here's perspective, and here's it happening to you. Yeah. So this is 5 years. To me, spirituality or consciousness or whatever is trying to get those things right next to each other. So while they're happening, you go like, I may not rationally understand this, but I'm going to fuck with myself and say, thank you. I have this earache. I say, right now I'm in pain. And I go, you're right. My body's in pain. Don't get too attached. Look how quickly you can get fucked up. You think you're I'm a big fancy comedian. Oh yeah? You can't hear it yourself. Yeah. Deal with that. And you go, right. How much am I going to learn from just succeeding banging pinatas? Oh, candy. Fucking nothing. And people like that have only banged pinatas, I don't want to talk to them. I want to talk to people about what they didn't want and how they rolled with that. Right?
It's so fascinating you say this because I've had some big lessons in my life in the last 4 or 5 months. That, and for the first time, I was able to have the awareness and kind of use the tools I've learned in the last 6 years of like really diving into understanding myself and overcoming my childhood traumas and all the work I've done with therapy and everything, right? And interviewing great spiritual mentors. I was like, wow, this is one of those moments that I don't want to have in my life. I went through this pretty bad breakup about four months ago. And everything that I didn't want to happen happened. And then some, right? Wow. And so all my insecurities and fears of judgment and what people thought about me, everything was coming up. And there was about a week of like stress. But at the same time, I just kept saying, this is happening for a reason. This is happening for a reason. Like it's all going to make sense. Right? And then I just said, I got out of the stressful moments and I started saying to myself, gosh, I'm so grateful for this. Like, this is going to make me so much more humble, so much wiser, so much kinder, so much more compassion for people. That's right. And I just said, I'm going to have hindsight now. I'm not going to wait.
You can have hindsight now. You just said what I said.
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm going to have hindsight now.
You're already doing it.
I was doing it. And I was like, I'm going to act like it's Christmas this year, 2019. I don't even know what date year it is. But it's the end of this year, right? It's another year later. And I'm going to reflect back on this. And I felt my body in the moment of a year out, Christmas time. And I was experiencing these beautiful experiences with my family, my friends, loved ones. Yeah. And I was happy and peaceful. And I was like, and it's gonna be the thing that propels me into this station. Right. So it's a story that you're telling. And it's the thought itself. By the way, I'd like to say, people who are suffering that are watching this is not what I would say to someone else. You just be with someone who's suffering, and listen to them, and buy them ice cream or give them a shoulder rub. Don't get philosophical. And if this doesn't apply to you, I understand. But I'm talking to you right now, and you guys are listening. But I understand that your suffering is real and your pain is real and it feels real, and that makes it real. That being said, one of the great Buddhist ideas is it's like your thoughts don't have power on their own. It's the belief that you
can't be broken unless
you are giving them
permission.
So the belief story,
unless you give permission to break you.
And this is an Eckhart Tolle example, actually. He's like, your flight is delayed. This happens to people like us all the time. You're stuck in traffic. You're late for a meeting. All these things. You need to, you don't need to do anything. If you want to, sink your teeth in the story and get angry, that's one of the joys of life. Even pain is one of the joys of life, is just being, I'm so depressed. When my wife left me, I didn't tell anybody, but I was like, it's kind of fun. Getting drunk all the time and stay in bed all day. how to feel. You've seen it in movies. I eat Chinese food 3 times a day because I'm sad. There's almost like a comfort. It's like being snowed in, right? There's a feeling of nobody expects anything from me. My wife just left. Some smoking cigarettes and stuff. It was okay. Sometimes people are like, "Whoa, Keith," but it's like, "Yeah, my wife left." Ah! So there's a temptation to pick up all of it, not just the good, but we actually enjoy the passion and the pain of the bad. We like it in a quiet place. I think if we're honest with ourselves, there's a part of us that's like, one more time around. You know what I mean? I'm not quite done milking that trauma from there, and I like it.
Oh, having a pity party.
the way it helps me define myself. I like how it gives me attention or might get me love or whatever it might be. So we like it. So it's hard to do this, and it's not very sexy and it's very exciting. This is why it's hard or difficult. But if your flight's delayed, and this just happened to me, it happens all the time. You catch yourself going like, oh, I was on a flight recently and the chair wouldn't. The worst. Yeah. And it was a 6-hour flight.
Yeah, you're 6'4", right?
Yeah, I'm 6'6". 6'6".
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're giants.
We're giants.
We're not built.
My chair, it was actually worse. My chair wouldn't not stay up. Oh man. So I'm just like, and like, it wasn't just that of course reclining is fine, but it's like anytime I sat up, it came up. Right? Now this is admittedly a small example.
First world problem too.
Of course. But I like using.
Flying to Chicago.
I like using bullshit examples because we can look at them less passionately. Yeah. But you're just like, you hear it. You start writing it. The story. I paid full price. You know what I mean? Delta. What is Delta? Delta is nothing. It's nothing. Just a label for a bunch of machines and people and an area of the airport that we call
And
Delta.
tracks.
And it's a stock that you can trade it. Well, right now Delta.
I told him I didn't know if I had
You go
the
like fucking Delta. It wasn't Delta.
thing, but I had his collar and his leash, so I gave it to him. But I
Fucking
just
Delta.
found
This
I like
chair,
Anthrax more than I like
deserve
Justin,
that
so
looking around.
I like his
No one
dog
else's
more than
chair.
I like
They
him.
just flew it, but no one complained about this. But then you go
I
like,
agree
it's the
strongly.
suffering is your attachment to the story. So you start telling a story.
I honestly feel bad for his dog most
You
of the
believe
time.
the story, and by the way,
That his
that
owner
story
isn't
is
better.
rational. Yeah. I'm not saying that you did pay
Not
the
that I'm like the perfect dog owner, but
what does that mean?
Anthrax is a good pup.
All of that are just like, it's just a tale. I gave this many money units for this, and my flight, when I imagined it, had a working chair or was on time or whatever it is. None of that is happening right now. What's happening right now? I'm in a miracle, but this is rationalization.
A miracle 100 years ago.
Right. This is rationalization. I'm actually looking for something better than rationalization. But you can rationalize. You can say like, I'm in a miracle. I'm going home to my baby, and my baby, my wife and my baby, and there's movies, and I'm eating. Now I'm having ice cream.
Or whatever. Delivering food to me at
Exactly.
Postmates.
My life is better than every pharaoh and every Caesar. It's fucking king. Any king. I'm just a Joe Schmo on a plane. I beat those kings. I'm better than those kings. That's rationalization. What's actually even one up level of that? That's like an attitude adjustment. That's you telling yourself another story and saying, believe this story. The best thing I found to do is to just drop all the stories and just be right there. And you feel like an alien. You're not thinking about how you're an alien living. You're not thinking about how your chair is still pretty good. You're just going like,
for Normandy,
Oh yeah.
100 days that changed the world, and you got all the numbers of dead and disappearance and where.
Oh. See, you can give me numbers for that. You can't give me numbers for breast cancer donations. You tell me how many ants are on the planet Earth right now.
What is that to me is presence and love. It's funny, it's love, right? What is love? It's like love is this big, cosmic yes. And the Buddha would say all of our suffering comes from saying no to what is instead of yes to what is, even though it kind of sucks.
Shit.
You're so attached to it. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's Indiana Jones. We're emotionally like running and rolling and we're whipping. It's an addiction. We build up these identities and these structures and these systems and these titles and these jobs because it's like, it's fun. It's addictive. It's fun. There aren't a lot of movies about realized beings who just kind of go through life going like, my chair doesn't work. There's no drama. Right. What are we doing? Then you get a little bit scared. Well, what are we doing? If it doesn't matter that my team
I made a friend with
my job promoted Henry and
11 or 12-year-old,
or that my girlfriend and I broke up. If none of that really matters because the moment is actually enough, which is fucking crazy because it is. But if we can put that away, then what are we doing? And then you have to ask a lot more interesting, deeper, philosophical and metaphysical questions about what's going on. Because you said something interesting. You said, so this is in my book too. It's like we say everything happens for a reason. That to me can fall in the category of rationalization. We go like, my girlfriend broke up with me, but if she hadn't, I wouldn't have met this new girl, right? That to me is like introductory level kind of jujitsu. Right. It's good, way better than moping and whatever. You go like, it just happens for a reason. I always grew up thinking things happen for a reason, but the truth is like one of these things that'll happen to you is going to kill you, right? You're going to die, and then that whole model goes out the window. You can't just go like, well, if she hadn't left me, I wouldn't have been hit by the car that I was storming out of her apartment. So the ego wants to go, it's still paid out. I got that job, or I got that money, or I got that blowjob in the elevator, or whatever it is. That's all ego stuff. One of the big points in my book is to try and identify who we really are, which I would say is just awareness. That awareness had a shell grow around it. And for you and I, that awareness went like, I am an American, I am a male, I'm a tall male, I'm white, I'm from, now it's me, I'm the East Coast, my parents Lithuanian and Irish, and there's all this story, right? And that's a Patriots jersey, and that's like an American flag, and it's all fun stuff. It's like, but it's your false self. It's what Carl Jung and Freud would call it your false self. You're building up this thing that it isn't really who you are. If you can remember what it was like being a baby, you just were. Right. You were just isness. You were just awareness. So I would say, let's call that word. Let's call that isness soul. That makes people kind of their buttholes tense up. That's what I understand. So we can just call it awareness. If that awareness is who you really are, I think the growth is for your consciousness, it's for your awareness. It's not for your story. We say this bad thing happened, but look, like here's a bad ego. My wife left me, but I turned it into a TV show. Who cares? Like in the big picture, zoom out. Let's zoom out a little bit. Some ape just said that on a blue rock floating in infinity. And it's demanding infinity. Right. What the fuck are you talking about? But I got a show. Oh, my dad, another ape, another confused awareness, just like all of us, thinks I'm still a winner because my false self wanted to be a winner. So dad still thinks I'm a winner and I'm still winning. It's all bullshit. The cup's already broken. We're all both dead already. It's over. So what can we really work on? Your consciousness, your awareness, your stillness. Like it's like a candle inside that isn't swayed by like I won or I lost. I broke a piñata and this piñata was filled with horse shit. Okay? What was there watching it the whole time? I'm depressed. What's watching the depression? I'm elated. What's watching the elation? We want to sort of opt out of this fucking nonsense of the thrills, of the spills, and the chills, and the ups and the downs that make for good movies and TV shows and books. But equanimity and peace comes from identifying with the candle inside that isn't blown, that isn't swayed. Hopefully it's blown. Isn't swayed by these things. That's peace. I used to think peace was like, you know, we're in this nice apartment with a nice view and we can go like, I'm being you. That was a good interview with Pete. Wow, I feel peace. Do you? Because as soon as you think that, you go like, well, who's tomorrow? Did I say anything wrong on that podcast? Like, what in 10 years, what will we be woke to that we're not woke to now that maybe we said we're wrong? It's going to happen. Yeah. So fuck it. Fuck it. None of this matters. And not in a bad way, in the good way. Peace, this is something Ramdas told me, there's a big part of the book. Peace cannot exist in the ego. It can only exist in your awareness. So identification with your awareness is where peace is. You can experience peace for a brief moment, but the way the ego works, it's made of stuff that does not allow for peace or equanimity. So I tell the story, so how do we shed ego? Well, that's where practice comes from, right? And it's not as complicated as it sounds. For me, it's reading about it, reading other people's words about it, lectures. These are good ways to start feeding the brain. For me, it was an audio series called Experiments by Ramdas. It's on iTunes. Changed my life. I just listened to that. That was the beginning. Then you start like just kind of follow that, maybe some Alan Watts. If you were raised Christian, then that's valuable to you. Those systems, those symbols, and those metaphors. Find some woke Christians like Richard Rohr and Rob Bell. Start feeding that.
Well, good.
And then what happens is really beautiful.
Hello?
Some progress.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eventually you can just
The papers.
realize
I've been staring at them for like years.
Oh.
And I was just like, meh.
So I took all the papers. I used my file number and everything for SAQ.
It's a little bit simpler than
And I found a couple of
if you're on
interesting
that
things.
plane and your chair isn't working, you can observe your thoughts. That is a very powerful technique. Really, all the great
You have to pee.
people who are saying something pretty basic. And then what we do is we pad it to make it fill a book. Or we pad it to make it fill an hour. It is 1 sentence, not a whole book. The way that it works is there's all this resistance. So we want it to be a 3 hour lecture. We need it to be, because for those 3 hours, maybe we're in there. That's really the drum master space, the space between the words, where you're actually just being present and feeling some good vibrations of a lot of people aiming themselves the same kind of intention. That feels really good. So that's good. So lecture could be simple. And in my book, it's simple. It's like, just, there's so many metaphors, but it's like, you're the sky and any thought or feeling is a cloud. Just watch it go by, or you're a river and the thought is just a leaf on it, and you don't resist it. I wish my fucking chair worked. You love it. Nothing goes away by resistance. You don't think that. Just go like, hello.
This will be over in a few hours.
Yeah, okay. You can't. This is what Krishna does. Says you can't get out of a prison made of thought with more thought, right? If you're trying to get into a place where you're not thinking, you're just being. Okay, these are all fun things to say. But what does that really look like? To me, it looks like noticing your breath. Even in the breath, it's like, this is a Gungor lyric, but it's like, it's a give and take. The law of the universe is right there in your physiology. It's like, give, there's my show being canceled. It's built into it. That's the lawfulness. That's the balance. Here's an American corporation. What? You can't only inhale. You know what I mean? And that's, that's a bad mythology. Yeah. Anyway, breathing.
I think gratitude really helps too. It's focusing on what you are grateful for in that moment. Oh man, this is happening in a bad way. That sucks. And everything's against me right now, but gosh, at least my right ear works. At least
it's my left ear works.
Yeah, your left ear
Yeah,
works. At least
I think that's
I'm healthy. I live in America. Whatever.
Totally. Well, that's a Tony Robbins thing that actually really helped me is doing gratitude and having great.
The antidote to anger, frustration.
Completely agree. I think then the next level is to go, well, who's having the thought of gratitude? And if you can identify, and it's not as woo-woo as it sounds. So you're going, I wish my ear didn't hurt. Then you're going like, at least you have an ear. Mm-hmm. Okay, these are just clouds. What is it? What is the sky? Who's hearing it? Who's hearing you correcting yourself and going, don't think about it. Who is it talking to? That's your candle. That's your spirit. That's your awareness, and that's where peace is. Because we can fence with our emotions and go like, at least there's an in-flight meal, and win briefly. But real equanimity comes from going like a big yes. It's not easy all the time, not easy, and it's not sexy. It's not a fun story. Yeah, always. All of my comedy is about times when I really couldn't do that. Those are funny.
You couldn't say yes, thank you.
It's a funnier. I probably would have gotten a bit out of it if I complained, start live tweeting it. It's funnier. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. It's good. Be a human. And sometimes I am a human.
How often do you get, since you're so woke into this information, and this is something you talk about, at Largo a lot with Rob, and you do stuff with Rob talking about these things. How often do you see yourself getting angry and allowing the anger consume your thoughts for more than a few minutes or 30?
It's funny because that's a Tony. I keep looking at it. That's a Tony Robbins thing too, where he was like, "Life's too short. I can't get mad." Like he has a rule where he and his wife don't get mad for more than 90 seconds or something.
2-minute rule or something. Yeah.
And I bet Tony could just school me on this. I have a deep respect for him, so it's not that I think he's wrong. Perfect. He probably found the perfect thing for him. I don't. That model has a lot of resistance because it's a story. And I say this with respect, and it probably works for him. He can do a lot of things I can't do. You know what I mean? Like jump in a cold pool and all these lift all this stuff. Like, he's fucking.
Would you mind me to still eat ice cream and have pizza
sure.
Days or whatever?
Yeah. If my anger or my sadness is persistent, I like to be gentle with myself. And the story of I don't get angry for more than 90 seconds is resistance. And that to me can cause suffering. Because what happens at second 91?
You're not feeling the emotion anymore.
Right. That's totally
Like, okay, stop the emotion.
or you are, and now I'm mad because the story was I told myself I'd only have 90 seconds. And now it's 3 minutes and I'm still angry about it. That to me, it's attraction and aversion that causes suffering. So my attraction is to drop it, my aversion is to have it. Those two things settling into what is, and maybe that's how he gets rid of his anger, by the way. And maybe he just kind of gives it a Western model. And that's a brilliant thing to do, make it a little bit more sellable or digestible to a achieving Western audience. So that's full respect to Tony. That might be what he's doing because he's a brilliant guy. But for me, what I'm doing is the game of saying, okay, this is 90 seconds doesn't appeal to me because it's just another wagging finger in my head. But if I go, I'm trying to think of when I was angry recently, because it happens all the time. You get angry. Oh, I was in the waiting room for the ear, and the kid next to me was watching Instagram stories with the volume on. And I'm having this, I want to grab him and go, is anyone else watching Instagram stories? There's 10 people in here. But you want us to listen to yours? That you know how annoying someone else's Instagram stories are? You don't even know these people, and they're just like, noodles! And we're all just sitting there. There's sick people and old people, and there's this fucking hipster in his dumbass jeans, and he's just like, I hated him. And then instead of going, you only have 90 seconds to feel this, I go like, I love that too. Look at Pete Go. Look at Pete E&P. Not rationalizing, not going like, oh wow, these are funny thoughts, or I understand, you're right. It's just going like, just saying yes to what is, including my anger, helps the anger go away. Saying no to my anger, for me, leads to more anger. So don't do that. That's what I was as a Christian. It was willpower Christianity, as Richard Rohr calls it. It was like, don't be an asshole. Don't be horny.
What you resist persists is what people say.
Right. That's right. Dude, as soon as I gave myself a green light to jerk off or look at porn and all these bad things, I do it so much less.
Yeah.
So much less.
You're not resisting it.
The addiction was all of it. That was a big breakthrough for me as a Christian. Was like the addiction. I say it in Comedy Sex God. I say it's like people. Heroin and so the coke was looking at porn. The heroin was the guilt. It was the deleting the past, the shame, and confess.
Oh yeah.
I love it. That's what I'm saying. Like somewhere deep down, I was addicted to both. I like saying Oscar Wilde says the only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. That actually, it sounds like somebody in Vegas would say that. Just like, just have another margarita. But there's actually something beautiful going on there. We're pretty conscious, which is just like making it forbidden makes it cling to you so much worse.
It's almost like when I'm not married, but if your wife was to give you like a hall pass, it's like you wouldn't need the hall pass because now she's giving it to you, or vice versa.
I mean, you say that because my wife and I are not open. We're not in an open marriage, but we're psychologically open. I say to my wife all the time, because you're brilliant. That's exactly it. I just go, I just want good for you.
Yeah.
I want good for you. I don't want you. This is all hypothetical. Of course, it would hurt my feelings if I cheated on me, but in a very different way from when it actually happened to me. If my wife went to Spain and they was in classical guitarist and they had some wine and it started to rain and they touched the shovel and then something happened. Right? It sort of breaks my heart that she could tell her best friend that, and her best friend, even though she was rooting for our marriage and stuff, would be like, but you can't tell me. Fuck that shit, dude. That's a story. Again, I'm not hoping that my wife does that.
You're not saying what's right or wrong or good and bad.
I'm good for her. I'm on her side. So we're psychologically open, meaning I love you unconditionally. If you want to really get trippy with it, would I let her kill me? That's a way more interesting game than would I be okay if she had an affair. If she really wanted to murder me, which she wouldn't, it goes back to your point. The openness makes. Could you let her? That's not unconditional love. You can do anything you want to do. You want to murder me? You know what I mean? That is the love of the universe to me. Obviously, I'm not there. I don't know if anybody could be there. But there's a game we play where it's like, I love you as unconditionally up to murdering me. That's where I'm at.
Right. I want to be alive.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have instincts that would stop you from killing me.
Right.
Like the body is just going to, and I'm going to kill you first. And if you love me, you'll let me. But that's a good example of it. Can we be outside of? Can our marriage be psychologically free? Because if you go around going, don't cheat,
Don't think that thought.
don't look at that, don't do this. Yeah. It's willpower marriage. And willpower sucks. Freedom is beautiful.
Freedom brings you peace.
Freedom is peace. Well, that's what's free. Your awareness is free. You know what I'm saying? So when I go like I'm a straight married white guy, then there's resistance to that. Well, now you can't do this. Fuck that. Anybody can do anything in the moment. There might be consequences. Okay? You have to use
My favorite kind of stupid.
And I go,
Oh my God.
marriage is way more valuable to me
McDonald's Monopoly.
than, and even my belief in health of being a good husband, psychologically, is more valuable to me. And that's fine. I'm stuck in this meat contest. I might as well, you know what I mean? I feed myself too. I do things to take care of my body and my story and my situation. At the same time, you're sort of like, that's already broken, zoom out down a rock, and somebody's down here going like, I only have sex with one person. And you know what the universe says? It goes, that's not even true. If all things being equal, you've had sex with dozens of people. You know what I mean? It's not true. Like, you know how they say like swans are monogamous? Swans are monogamous. Human beings are not monogamous. Look at what I just, I had a wife, and then you have another wife. We're looking at the whole data.
You're not a penguin.
You don't start being monogamous when you have a
I'm a
ceremony.
penguin and a swan.
You're not monogamous, or some people are. I mean, I know some people are. Yeah. And then they get divorced, and then the rules change. You're not monogamous.
What's been the biggest challenge in your life that you had to overcome? That looking back, you say to yourself, "Wow, I'm really actually grateful that happened." Whether it was the divorce or I don't know, something else when you were younger, but.
Well, the reason it was the divorce, which is embarrassing, obviously other things have happened.
So what happened in the divorce for people that don't know? What's the story?
Totally. I think I wanted to say the reason it is the divorce is because that is the time in my life when I had the most attachment.
You were attached. You were committed to being married.
A Christian, a winner, a guy who doesn't get divorced, a guy whose wife doesn't leave him. So basically an achiever. I'm going to be a great husband. So
how old were you when this happened?
I got married when I was 22. There's a red flag.
You were then, yeah.
Didn't have an idea. I mean, 22-year-olds now. I don't know. I don't want to be like anti-young marriage, but if someone asked me point blank for advice, I'd be like, just be together. Why get the law involved? I mean, why add another layer to it? I know why, because you're probably, a lot of people that do that are trying to recreate their parents' marriage in a good way, like in a better way. My parents didn't really get along. I love them. They argued a lot. So there's like a psychological need to get married and fix it through. It's like you watched a play called My Parents' Marriage, and there's all this like tension. Like, well, I'm going to write a new play. And I'm going to be this time. I'll be dad. She'll be mom, and we'll get along. And that play will be so well reviewed that we'll forget about that. That's what we're doing psychologically, right? At least some of us are. So I had all these attachments. I wanted to be a good boy, and I was a Christian, like a really nice Christian. And I wanted to.
What does that mean to be a Christian?
Well, I mean, how long do you have? It really depends on which church you're talking about.
Right.
I was
fit the mold of like you get married, you don't get divorced, you do this.
Totally. But also like, the most important. Although it wasn't. I think about this all the time. There was all this cognitive dissonance that I was like, God is the most important thing. But dude, I'd give Tony Robbins a run for his money with how ambitious I was. I wanted to fucking
to go to the world.
Yeah, I wanted to make a new volcano. Like with my imprint, you know what I'm saying? I was hungry. So that's causing tension. I remember at my wedding they played the song "Be Thou My Vision." It's a hymn, and there's a line in that hymn that always used to make me laugh, and it was "Riches I want not, nor man's empty praise." And I always used to cry at that line. Why? Because I wanted riches, and I wanted man's empty praise more than riches. Praise.
Why?
it just gets me off. It's my psychology. Like I
Makes you feel
love
bad about yourself.
people laughing and listening. It's my drug. I
Making
love it.
people
It's so
feel
good.
better.
I like to think I found a way to work with it. You know, Jesus said, I got this from Mr. Gore, but he said, you don't pull up the weeds while the wheat is still growing. You let them grow along with the wheat, and then when the harvest comes, you pull all of it up. So I don't look back and wish I could have yanked out my fucking red-blooded American ambition. But those were my weeds, and you work with them. The weed just grew with them, and they got taller, but you find a way to prune your garden. But you can't yank it up, because you'll yank up the wheat too. Yeah. Jesus said that. The same Jesus that people are quoting to get people to stop whatever it is you're doing that's bad. Yank those weeds up. And Jesus is over there going like, gotta let everything grow as it is. It's very Buddhist. It's like, what are you doing? You can't. I mean, it's too deep. Yeah, of course. So anyway, got married because I wanted to move to Chicago because I wanted to do Second City because I loved Chris Farley, and Chris Farley did Second City and then got SNL. So I was like, I want SNL. I'll go to Second City.
Same path thing.
And dude, I got there and everyone had the same idea. It was every tall, doughy white guy who was the star of their college improv team moved to Chicago as soon as they graduated. He was a cattle call. It was crazy. One husks in their mouths, like just a bunch of memes. So it was very hard to get in. And then I started doing stand-up because I was doing a little bit, but I went from being really into improv and doing some stand-up to being really into stand-up and doing some improv. That was like a very practical utilitarian decision. I was like, because I realized this is like Tony. I gotta keep looking at him, but he would like this. It was like I realized that I was only as good as the worst person on my improv team, and my improv team, any improv team I was on, would always have someone that maybe they'd be funny, but they wouldn't be dedicated. You know, they're smoking pot all the time, and they miss a lot of rehearsals. And I was like, it's hard to get 7 people to make it in Hollywood. So you're just sort of like, well, I'll just do stand up every night alone.
Guys, listen to this song I just wrote. It's called I Hate You Guys. I hate you guys. You guys are anchors. Special kitty. I hate him most. Okay, now let's try one all together. I hate you guys. Come on, you guys know the words. Special kitty. This is Sweet Bean, rugged outdoorsman. Facing me over here, now having to get 30. Where are you going? I'm going home for a minute. I have to go to the bathroom. Just go behind the trees. I have to go number 2. So you can poo in the wilderness. No way, dude. What would I walk with? Cartman, don't be such a baby. We're supposed to be rugged outdoorsmen. What do I sit on? Just squat, stupid. Not here. Go further away. Yeah, I'm glad you guys know how these pooping out that route. Watch out for ground eels. Happy guys, I can't think. What do you have to think about? I have to think about nothing bad. That did it. Sick, dude. Moving outside. Maybe stop your lifeboat. Hey, Kitty, can I borrow one of your gloves? Woo-hoo. What's it? Uma, Cuba! Oh my God, you guys, come look at this. We don't want to look at it, Cartman. You guys get over here. No way, dude. I'm sorry, sir. Look over by those bushes. What? You're so scared. Here, come on, let's kill it. Ah, Cartman, you're supposed to bury it.
Get this sword. Offer only here on Hell Shopping Network. It's got a dragon on the blade. It's got a dragon painted right on the blade. Used by the samurai.
Dad, how the hell could you lose your voice box? I can't hear you, Dad. You don't have a trick yet. You spoke too much.
What's up, babies? This is a cigarette. This is a scoop. You use it to boop things.
Wow.
This is Shot Class. My name is Mr. Adler. For the next week, rather than your normal schoolwork, you will be learning how to make things. Now, does anybody know why you are in Shot Class? Yes.
Because we had to choose between this and home ec and we didn't want to be sisters?
Right. You are here because you are America's future. You may one day be doctors or lawyers or scientists. Most of of you, however, will be pumping gas for Sunday seat metal, and that's why we have trouble.
Wow.
Now let me make one thing crystal clear. I don't like kids that screw around. If you screw around in that class, you can lose a hand or an eye. I have,
Rattler?
huh? Oh, I was just saying that I want to know who is the biggest troublemaker in your class.
Preacher. No, I'm not. Yeah, you are, Tweet. You always get in trouble. Hello, excuse me, but Craig is the biggest troublemaker in our class.
That's true, Fred? You a troublemaker?
No.
Well, you better not be, because in that class, hey, did you just flip me off?
No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah. Shut up. Maybe we should have taken home ec. Oh, listen, home ec is for girls. Welcome to home ec. For the next week, you will be learning how to bake, sew, clean, and make things that are lacy and pretty. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yes, Wendy. I requested to be in shop class, but they sent me here. That's right, Wendy. You see, some of you girls will go on to have interesting jobs and careers. But all of you pretty ones won't have to worry about that because you can marry a nice man, and that's why we have home ec. Wonder why Kenny didn't want to take shop class. I don't know. He's such a wuss.
Hey, don't screw around. You screw around too much.
You know, you guys are totally wrong about Craig. Craig is way worse than he is. No, he's not, dude. Craig is a wuss. Dude, if Craig and Tweet got in a fight, Craig would take Tweet's ass. You want to bet? Yeah, I'll bet. How much? $5. You're on. Hey, Tweet. Dude, Craig chooses you. He wants to fight. He does? Yeah, he's all pissed off at you. So will you fight him? Why? Dude, because you have to stand up for yourself. So will you fight him? He doesn't look like he wants to fight me. Craig, can I talk to you real quick? Just a second. Craig, I'm not normally one to get involved in this kind of thing, but look, I was just standing over by Tweet. He told you to eat poopy. He did? Yeah, he said you eat poop and that it makes the breath smell like poop and that, well, you know? Why would he say that? I don't know, Craig. I don't know. But now he's over there telling everybody that you're a poop eater and he cheats. Well, I've got to go over there. No, Craig. You can't fight him. He owns that or just break it up. Tell you what, I'll go tell him you're accepting parents and set it up for after school today. Okay. See? He just flipped you off. What a jerk. You really got it out, dude. Why? What did I do? So you agree to fight him after school? That's so super. See you there.
Catch me, Richard. I'm so in love with you, Richard. I made you some cookies, Richard. Merry Christmas, Richard. Oh, Richard, say we'll be this happy forever.
Oh, why? Why?
The driver. The driver.
Stop screwing around.
Bell ring. Can we go?
Oh, well, sure. Class dismissed.
Come on, you guys. This is gonna be sweet, dude. You guys are so wrong about Tweet. He's gonna get his ass kicked. We'll see. Why don't we just raise our bet? Depend on it. You're on, fat ass. No, this is you. I did a home economics thing, Kenny. Oh, why did you do it? How come you want to take home ec, Kenny? Yeah, that's not cool, dude. Bye, Kenny. See you tomorrow, Kenny. Ooh. Hey, what's going on? Tweet and Craig are gonna fight. Really? Cool. It's funny because Tweet and Craig both went home about 15 minutes ago. What? Yeah, they did. Oh, hell. Those sons of bitches. I guess they don't want to fight. Oh, they want to fight. They just don't know it yet. Tweet. What do you guys want? I'm going to start in a fight. Wait, Craig and I have no reason to fight each other. Well, Craig showed up. He did. Yeah, he was standing there waiting for you, and he was all like, man, Tweet's a wuss. And you're all like, no, he's not, Craig. And he was all like, yeah, he is. He isn't showing up. He's a big wuss. He has crooked teeth. I don't have crooked teeth. And then Craig was all like, Tweet is scared of me. He's a big chicken. And he started doing an impersonation of you being a chicken. Well, everybody in the world saw it. Everyone in the world? Yeah, it was Tweet. Not a chicken. Well, everyone in the world thinks you are. See, Tweet. Wait, I'll fight tomorrow. Okay. Craig, what the hell are you doing home? You're supposed to be out fighting Tweet. Red Racer's on. Craig, you can watch Red Racer any day of the week. I do watch Red Racer every day of the week. Well, that's fair. I guess you don't care about what Tweet said to you, huh? I guess you don't care what Tweet said about your guinea pig. What? What did he say about stripes? Oh, nothing. Get the stick it up your ass before you go to bed. That son of a bitch, I'll kill him. Yeah, you see too, so maybe we should be good to the fact for tomorrow after Red Razor.
How was school today? That's great.
If some kind of school was to fight me, what should I do?
Son, let me tell you some story about when your mother and I first met. You see, a long time ago, there were a lot of guys who were after your mother. She used to be very attractive.
It's true, I was.
Well, when I started courting your mother, there was this big, muscular football player named Quid. He didn't take too kindly to me. He wanted your mother all to himself. And so, one day, he challenged me to a fight.
Well,
Where was I?
what happened?
Oh, I don't know. He moved away.
Yes, I did.
You guys never help me. Your stories never go anywhere. I hate it. I want out. I want out. Dad, I'm supposed to get in a fight tomorrow.
With who?
What's up, Dad?
Oh,
Don't just owe him, Thomas. Yeah, don't just owe me.
I'll owe whoever I want.
Well, that was fun, Pearl. See you later.
Richard, aren't you going to invite me in?
Why?
Well, I thought maybe you would at least attempt to make love to me tonight.
Oh, well, I can't. I left the oven on.
Oh, Richard, why can't you open your heart to me? Why?
Just can't. Oh, I know. I have genital warts.
We'll use plastic wrap.
Oh, sorry. Maybe some other time.
Swing, Richard, swing me higher. I want to touch the sky, Richard. Richard, I'm here. Just now. Oh, Richard, it's beautiful. Yes. Yes. But you have to come see me fly tomorrow, Richard. I have a surprise for you. Don't worry, Richard. I'm a pilot. It's what I do. Richard.
Oh, God. What am I going to do?
Okay, so just to set the record straight here, the fight will be happening out by the tetherball pole at 3:30. We just weighed in at 48 pounds, Craig at 45. How long do you expect the fight to last? However, down Craig wants it to last. Make no mistake, Craig has been ready for this fight since day one. He doesn't even view it as a challenge. He'll view it as a challenge when he's hitting his ass kick. Did you hear that? Sounds like diarrhea coming out of someone's mouth. Shut up, fat ass! Don't call me fat, you son of a bitch! Craig really made himself. This is a good fight.
On your first date, look at the man's shoes. Sometimes you can tell how much money a man has just by his shoes. When he takes you out to dinner, try to sneak a peek at his wallet while he pays for you. If he only has one credit card, beware. It means he doesn't spend a lot. And worse yet, it could be a debit card. If he has more than 4 credit cards, that's a little fishy. The perfect number of credit cards for a man to have is 2. Yes, baby.
What if we meet a guy who wants to be a doctor or a lawyer, but is still getting his degree?
Dump that zero and get yourself a hero. He could be earning that degree all his life while you starve to death with 2 dying babies sucking at your teeth.
Well, if you got $10, I'm gonna use it to buy the sweetest big screen TV in the world. That's more than $10, you stupid fat ass. Well, if I get $10 from each of you, that's like $2,000.
Hey, what's going on back there? The horses.
Richard! Richard!
I don't get it.
Richard, swing me higher. Richard, I'm here. Oh, Richard, it's beautiful. Yes, but you have to come see me fly tomorrow, Richard. I have a surprise for you. Don't worry, Richard. I'm a pilot. It's all for you.
Mr. Adler! Mr. Adler!
What?
Bobby stuck his face in the belt damper.
Well,
Belt sander, Tommy, I told you not to screw around with the belt sander, didn't I? Well, go on, go see the nurse and give me some process.
What's that?
Huh? Well, this is a woman that I knew a long time ago.
What, she die or something?
What? Hey, go on, just screw around in here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh.
What's happening? Tweet's gonna fight Craig. Oh, cool. Stay pissed, Tweet. Stay pissed. All right, here we go. Time for you to get proven wrong, fat boy. You're gonna be eating those wear dead, huh? No, I won't, because you eat them first, Tubby. Well, come on. No, you're gonna do it. What do we do? Huh? What do you mean, what do you do? You already done it. Ow! Ow!
Oh, yeah, I got teeth.
It'll be cold by now.
Just Popeye.
All right, screw this. You have to postpone the fight so Tweet and Craig can learn how to fight. All that build up for nothing. All right, Tweet, we'll teach you how to fight and Carmen, you teach Craig. I don't think that's very fair. I think Craig is gonna ridicule Tweet. Oh yeah, one of them, my Uncle Jimbo teach Tweet how to box. Hey, boxing. There we go. I'm gonna have Craig learn martial arts. Fine, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks. Fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty, Tweet, my little nephew Stanley has asked me to teach you the fine points of boxing. You're in luck. Maybe you're used to being the state champion until a grenade blew his arm off. I can still kick ass. Now, Tweet, boxing is a man's sport. There is nothing in the world more man than boxing. It is man at its most man. So when you spar with Ned here, just dig deep into that most man part of you. Well, enough of the lecture. Let's get to boxing.
Ooh, what you got, biatch?
Keep your guard up, Tweet. Damn it. Come on, Tweet. You've only got one arm. All right. Looks like we'll have to apply the Oppenheimer technique to Tweet here.
What you got, biatch?
Punch him in the balls, Tweet. Attaboy. Now let's hit him again while he's down. Good. Now hit this ball. There, see? You got him pumping up blood. Now that's boxing.
Your friend has brought you to learn the ancient art of sumo. You must learn the discipline and the respect. In sumo, your body must be like a stone and your mind like a needle.
Meatloaf?
The object is simply to push a ball. Sir, is opponent ready? Let us begin.
Oh, whiskey booger.
Ready and three.
Oh.
Body like a stone. Mind like a needle.
Whoa. What's up, no big pop?
Mind back. Resist the ass.
Okay, but you can't be like on top of me.
It's only an ass. You must overcome the ass with your mind.
This ass is not like any other counter factor. I win.
There is indeed great power in your ass.
What?
Perhaps you should consider sumo as a profession.
Maybe.
What?
Oh,
Mr. Pup.
oh, make it stop.
Oh, Richard, say you'll be this happy forever. But you have to come see me fly tomorrow, Richard. I have a surprise for you. Don't worry, Richard. I'm a pilot.
Ah.
Hey, Richard.
Ah. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god.
I never got to say goodbye. I never got to say goodbye. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, you're fat. Oh, it's hot.
Okay, that was very good, class. Now let's try this one together. Honey, can I get a new wardrobe? Honey, I got a new wardrobe. All right, now let's try this one together. Lisa Smith's husband just bought her a new car. Lisa Smith's husband just bought her a new car? Good, baby. Why don't you try this one? I think a trip to Hawaii would really improve our sex life. I think a trip to Hawaii would really improve our sex life. Outstanding. Now, Kenny, how about you try? I can't make love to you until we get a king-size bed. Okay. Kenny, could I talk to you over here real quick? Kenny, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but I'm not sure home economics is right for you. Well, your cooking is unsatisfactory, your sewing skills are below average, and frankly, I don't think the odds of you marrying a nice, rich man in the future are very, well, good. What? No. I think you should consider transferring to shop class. Now, very few
Should I eat my food?
severely injured in shop class. Come on, it's time for the fight. Fight? Oh, no, girl. How did I do anything?
Push over. Come on. Push over. Push.
Okay, the time has finally come. Go, Dad. Get your bow back there. Go, Dad. Remember, Tweety, punch hard, punch low.
Oh.
This is when you gotta get mean.
My God.
Alright? Okay. Now listen to me. Carry down your tartar. Alright? I'm serious. Hey.
Okay. Ah, plate is so hot. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Ready, Tweet? Ready,
Sit your fucking white ass down.
To whom it may concern, I could no longer live without her. I could not say goodbye to her, and so now I must say goodbye to all of you, for I am all out of nicotine gum. Sincerely yours, Richard Adler, Shop Class. Yeah, don't screw around. You all screw around too much. Jesus Christ! What was I thinking? That would have hurt like hell.
Ha! Why am I being censored again?
Come on, Tweet, you got him. Yeah. Whoa, Tweet, did you hear that? What? Tweet just called you a boner. You just have to keep throwing gas in the fight. Yeah.
What? Who are you? Eddie McCormick has been transferred from home ec to Shop Class. Well, all right. Get some safety goggles and start getting acquainted with the jigsaw over there. What the?
Here they are.
Hey, what's going on?
Tweet and Greg are fighting. We're just watching.
Well, why the hell don't you stop them?
That's it. I'm riding on it.
Stop screwing around. Stop screwing around. You're screwing around too much.
Oh my God! It's your penny, you bastard!
Oh, don't just stand there. Call an ambulance. You see what happens when you screw around in Shop Class? What? What's that, son?
Richard.
No, please don't go. I need you. I can't live without you.
Richard, you have to move on. I want you to be happy.
But I can't. I never got to say goodbye.
Then say it now, Richard.
Goodbye?
There. Now do you feel better?
No.
Of course you don't. Saying goodbye doesn't mean anything. It's the time we spent together that really matters, not how we left it.
You're right. You're right.
Richard, it's Grandma.
Grandma? Hi, Gram.
You never said goodbye to me either.
Hey, Richie, remember me?
Uncle Corey. Wow, you're all alive again.
No, we're dead. I love you, Richard. See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for freeing me. I feel like now I can move on. Baby, I feel so much better. I feel so alive. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
Dude, this is pretty fucked up right here. Hi, we're here to visit our good friends Tweet and Craig. Oh, well, I suppose a quick visit is okay. Maybe your kids can cheer them up. Hey guys, how you feeling? We just came by because we have something to tell you. Yeah, See, we got you to fight just because we wanted to see who was the toughest. We made up all that stuff and said to get you guys mad at each other. Yes, you can fill it up, man. We deserve that. We just came by to apologize. We feel so